This is the time I'm all by myself and nobody's here but me. This is the time I'm all by myself and nobody's here but me. I'm wondering, since you're listening, would you like to hear about the teachings of Jesus Christ? Oh, I don't actually know anything about the teachings of Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Let's just sit here awkwardly until somebody else shows up.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Fancy meeting you here. It's not like I just saw you 2 seconds ago.
Well, you didn't because my internet sucks, so you never get to actually see me.
Okay, that's true. But it's okay. My internet sucks too. My internet sucks. I'm trying to find a good background for this. Okay, here I go. I got a good background.
My suggestion is the cover of Drunk Chicks magazine.
Oh my god. But that's not it's gotta be like wide format, not tall to be a good fucking
2 covers of Drunk Chicks magazine.
yes. And what's the Granny's one? Oh god, I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Drunk Chicks is the only magazine that matters. Hello. Awesome. Here, I gotta.
That's my friend Simon.
I love it.
I'm currently brushing his hair. So.
Hello.
Amazing.
Oh, aloha.
Aloha. Oh shit! I have to write my part.
At some point, I'm going to have to excuse myself because I ordered a pizza and it hasn't arrived yet, but it's arriving soon.
Did you have to order another one?
Here's what happened. Because I'm smart, I forgot to switch from the last time I ordered it. So I sent it to my job and they just thought I was being nice and sent them all pizza. Because I do that from time to time.
Wow. That sucks.
If only I wasn't generous, they'd be like, no, this isn't right. Ed's a cheap bastard.
Oh my god.
I guess it paid off being cheap bastard, huh? If you'd done that, you would have gotten the pizza sent to you instead of them.
Yes.
That's what I get for being a nice guy.
People just expect it out of you.
So I love my 80s radio station.
Yay.
Because seriously, right before I got on here, they were playing Sige Sputnik, the Shoot It Up song from Ferris Bueller.
I love it.
Yes. It's so wonderful. You can listen to them on the internet too, Ed, if you're interested.
Do they have a Spotify station?
I don't know. I just they've got their website. It's KROQ Rock of the 80s.
Oh, okay. I know KROQ. Yeah.
It's K-Rock too. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're out here and you've got the HD radio, it's HD2 on their thing, but they're also on the internet.
Somebody was just talking about that radio
Oh, I
station
don't need
today,
that.
being like, "Oh, I wonder if it still exists," which is really, really a small world type of thing. But yeah, because we were talking about LA radio, and my friend was talking about how they really liked K Rock too, and they really liked K Earth too, because they were more like old school oldies stations.
I haven't
Like,
checked out K Earth 2. I'm gonna have to do that now.
K Earth 2 is like how K Earth used to be, which is 50s and 60s music.
Nice.
And now it's all fucking 90s and later, because that's oldies now. No, I want to be some 50s and 60s music, assholes.
But
Also, aren't there like so many fucking radio stations now? Can't they do both? Come on.
I know. Not in LA, because in LA, radio sucks. The
Well,
only radio stations are ones that aren't actually on the normal radio dial.
yeah, that's what the HD stations are for, because they don't have to worry quite so much about paying for the extra signal they send out, because it's already getting sent out anyway.
Yep. I'm gonna go get something.
God,
to
I
drink.
haven't listened
I'll be
to the
right back.
radio on purpose in years.
I mean, why would you? Hi, everyone, by the way.
Hi.
I listen to this station. This is the one I tend to listen to nowadays.
I'm shocked that Neverending Story got done in time, by the way.
The script is so short. There's no dialogue in that movie. That's the thing.
Really?
Yeah.
And I had to make the script. There wasn't really.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
So
Okay.
it was like less than 50 pages. It was so
Makes a lot more
fucking
sense.
short. It was like an hour, start to finish, because so much of it is just like montages and pregnant pauses and like.
I was expecting to log in and it'd just be empty. I'm like, holy crap, everyone's here.
No, we were done a while ago. We finished in plenty of time.
Awesome.
Back Pippin. He smells like he
Hey,
just
Lily.
got out of the litter box, so I had to get him away from me. Thanks,
It's
Kat.
like to avoid. Oh, the void went away.
Hi, precious baby. Oh no. Go away.
Stinky baby.
Hello, I'm back.
Yay!
Hi, Jackie Lou. Jackie in my face. Let me see. Do we have everybody? Who are we missing? Do. Got all of these people. I could see all of them. Oh my god. Right, cool. I think everybody's here.
Cool.
Holy shit. So as soon as Sadie gets back here, we'll start. Hi, Jackie Lou. Get out of my
All right,
way.
there's a chance I will have to step away
For the pizza, that's fine.
for the pizza.
But
So-
it's funny, we were talking about it, about how short it was before, and I was like, I tried to describe everything as vividly as I could, but even with that, it was still like 46, 47 pages. Because there's like 8 lines of dialogue in the entire hour and a half of that movie.
What's funny is this movie is like 90 minutes, and I looked at the script and I was like, damn, 113 pages. But then like, there's quite a few deleted scenes. Quite a few deleted scenes.
Well, and it's also very fast-paced dialogue generally in comedies, especially comedies that are like this one.
When I
That
was
is correct.
reading
That is
through it,
true.
I was like, oh, we're already at the middle point. Okay. But it was a quick read for me.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You guys,
What?
I got my stabber. I got my stabber.
Congratulations.
I had to line up.
Fiza Johnson, what you doing?
I did a FISA.
Yeah,
And
girl.
Is that one or
been
two?
lining up like every day for the last couple of weeks just to see if they had extra spots because I don't qualify here in Washington because I'm not
Really?
old enough. And I don't qualify. So I had to but like you can like line up at the end of the day to like see if there's any extras. And
Yeah.
so I've been doing that for a couple of weeks. And today I almost didn't go. I was wearing my pajamas.
Oh my god.
I totally got lucky. So
Shit, congrats. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
but
Welcome
you all-
to the party.
yeah.
Just got my second yesterday, and that was nice. That was nice.
How
It
you
feels
feeling
good.
today?
It's weird. So, like, It's the weirdest thing. So like I got my first stab in my left arm and it hurt for a while and it still kind of hurts. Like weeks later, it still stings. When I got in my right arm for the second one, the left arm started hurting first and then the right, and then they both hurt about the same.
I don't
And
understand
then-
why you would want to get it in the other arm.
I don't know. I wanted to even it out.
Yeah, I always go
No.
No,
non-dominant.
you did.
When I
No.
went to go get my second shot, I got in my first arm, I got what they call COVID arm, which is like a rash around the injection
Oh.
site.
I was itchy as
I
fuck.
didn't get that.
Apparently
I just have
it's normal.
soreness.
So they're like, oh, because you had COVID arm, you got to get it in your other arm because they didn't want to
Oh wow.
worry about the rash again.
Jeez.
I didn't really get a rash. I just got
Makes sense.
very itchy.
But that's if you like wash the injection site. I think because I washed it with my body wash and was scratching it, the rash happened.
So
So
that's what it was.
I mean, other than that, I was kind of woozy, and I mean, I took today off from work, which was a good idea because I was a little like just tired this morning. But also, I've just been smoking weed all day, so whatever it is, I don't notice it. So
Hydrate though.
Okay, but the most important question, Greg, is how is your weasel laugh? Have you been working on your weasel laugh?
a little bit, but I don't know, a little bit. It's fine.
I don't care how high you are, as long as you can give me the good
Yeah,
weasel
yeah.
laugh.
There will be weasel laughs. He doesn't
No
even do
pressure,
that
but
high.
if you
What's
don't
funny is
do
the
this
guy who does it,
properly, I'm
Carl,
ending
the guy
the
who
whole
plays
thing.
Carl does it much higher than the guy who plays Eric. So
It's true.
I'm protesting unless this is happening.
there's definitely going to be a weasel laugh or three.
I have
I'm
not. been
Mostly
working on
excited
my
for Old Man Clemens, though. That's really like I'm
Yeah.
very excited.
I'm
That's
excited
what
for
I'm
that.
most excited for.
I'm excited for everything that's about to happen. I'm excited.
I was obsessed with this movie growing up. I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
Oh,
It's a good movie.
I've seen it at least 69 times.
Yeah.
Why is that funny?
no.
I've never seen it.
I have, but it's been an incredibly long time.
I know.
My husband just walked by the bedroom door and went, "Stop looking at me, Schwan," and scared the shit out of me.
Yes. See?
No, yeah. In our old apartment, my girlfriend had swans on the drapes, so like she would constantly hear me say, "Stop looking at me, Swan." And then when we moved, I was sad that we didn't have them.
Very sad.
When I was
Oh,
13,
nice one.
I've been singing, "Do you have any more gum, all day. My dogs. They're like, no, I don't have any more gum. Shut up.
Yeah, this script like adds so much to that song too.
I didn't read that far, so I don't.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for whatever the
Well,
song. I just
We
forgot the
can-
clown.
and also, I want to play the video though.
Oh,
Have to.
we should do it all. It's fine.
But I think we should sing it as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do this.
All right, cool. All right, let's do this. Billy Madison by Tim Herlihy and Adam Sandler, written in 1994. Fade in, a heraldic crest topped by the name Madison shimmers against a pale blue background. Ripples on the water reveal the crest is painted at the bottom of a swimming pool. Exterior pool, late afternoon, a semi-conscious Billy Madison, 27, drifts into frame on a floating lounge chair, obscuring the crest. He wears only a pair of ratty shorts, sunglasses, and a golf hat. He draws a smiley face on his chest and stomach with suntan lotion. Lying on lounge chairs a couple feet away are Jack, 29, and Frank, 28, dressed similarly but without hats. Next to them are empty glasses and a nearly empty pitcher of a lime green liquid. A few yards from them is a golf cart. And Jack says,
Eddie. Eddie. Maybe he's getting
Pizza already?
which is fucking perfect.
all right, we'll start. I'll just,
Excuse me.
when he comes back.
Pizza.
Pizza
Pizza.
party.
Yeah, we probably should have figured out he had the first line before.
Yes. Fuck.
Now I just want to sing Aquabats Pizza Day.
Get out.
Hot dog Tuesday taco, Wednesday hamburgers and chocolate milk, Thursday sloppy joes and burrito.
Oh, I have an idea.
Check the song out.
I'll do a fucking intermission song.
Well,
You
our
can't
girls should sing the suntan lotion song.
on.
Don
Yeah, that's
Cheadle
not in the
did
script.
good
I
for
wanted to see
me.
I'm not playing
Oh,
someone who sings, and I am
Lawson,
very embarrassed. I feel like I
you
should have prepared better.
You protect me. Hee hee hee.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy right now.
There we go.
Oh my god. As easy as. I want pizza.
This is not the pizza I had in mind.
Oh god, the slow motion is disturbing.
Yeah.
I hope you like a slow pizza.
Now set down the pizza and bring me some chicken. Throw it on top. And make the finger lick it. Guacamole. Meatball. With cream pouring like waterfall. Here's a little sauce to make it hot. Here's a lot of ice cream to
I'm
get
so scared to
the
disturb
spot.
the fuck out of everyone
Toss
before we do this.
fish.
But also, because I did watch this as a child, it is like unearthing these weird memories of sleepovers.
Give me pizza! Watch it rise like a souffle.
That's, you made it wrong if your pizza's rising like a souffle. You did it wrong.
Not even Chicago pizza does that.
That's
gonna be
fancy pizza.
Real bready. Real bread forward pizza.
That's just
Your
deep dish.
motonicas, here we go. Top with the sauce, spreading it slow. Oreo.
Oh,
Little girls in slow motion. Who knew that was so upsetting? I didn't.
Look at that cream. Chicken on top of the eyeball.
Girl stuck on the eyeball.
Now don't forget the rice or the mashed potatoes.
Why are there eyes?
Fried green
What in the hell did I just walk into?
Not.
This is your future, Eddie. This is your future.
Eddie, you went to get pizza and this happened.
I'm sorry. I'll never do that again.
Better not.
Let that be a lesson to you.
Eddie's back. We can stop having a nightmare.
If anybody needs me, I'll be screaming forever.
Is that how your pizza delivery went?
I hope so.
What
I hope
pizza?
you have
It's
that
Nudie Magazine
exact
Day.
thing happen to you.
Done.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
So where were we? What were we doing?
All right,
I don't know.
here we go.
Oh,
we go.
one moment. I just
Julie
need to.
Madison, Are you with us? Are you with us, Eddie? Are you good?
Everybody alive?
Yeah, I just need to reopen the
Everybody
script. Hold
survive
on.
that?
Okay, yeah, because you got the
Are you
first
guys
line.
okay?
We need you.
Of
We need
course,
you
I have the
whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready.
first line, and I stepped away for a delivery. I'm smart.
It's okay. When you're ready, I'll just sort of catch us up, and then you'll have the first line. And
Okay.
Sorry, I
I'm
couldn't
so glad
help
this is being
it.
recorded
I
for
couldn't help it.
posterity.
I had what song in my head. And now you will too. It just gets in your head.
Pizza.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, it's too bad you guys are all on the West Coast because I'm definitely throwing this away and not eating it after seeing that.
Oh no.
Aw.
I want to know what
I
happened.
mean,
to
it's
that
still
little-
pizza. You should still, it's still pizza.
Oh,
I
of
wanna know
course
what
I'm
happened
Even
to
haunted
the
pizza
dark
is
like
still
a sad
pizza.
man.
I want to know what happened to the little girl with the short hair because she was trying way too hard.
She
in that
was. She could have been a contender.
She
grew
could
up
have
to
been
be
a
me.
somebody.
Hello, Cat.
Okay, I'm ready.
All
Okay.
right.
Hey.
This is Billy Madison, and we're at the pool, and Billy Madison, he's floating in the screen, and his friends are there, and there's an a nearly empty pitcher of lime green liquid, and near them is a golf cart. And Jack says,
That cloud up there reminds me of my ex-girlfriend.
That cloud's a fat skink.
Jack and Frank snicker, and Billy rubs the suntan lotion into his chest, giggling.
Hey, that tickles.
I'm horny, man.
Don't say that, man. That's weird.
What do you mean?
It's just creepy, man. Guys don't get horny. Girls get horny. Guys want to get a little.
I'm really horny, man.
Shut up. Don't say that.
There's something important I was supposed to remember to do today.
Get hammered?
You remember to do that.
No, something really important. Oh man, why did I drink so much? I can't remember. What's today?
October?
It's Nudie Magazine Day.
Billy climbs to the pool and trots unsteadily to the golf cart. He gets in and drives off. Exterior outside driveway gate late afternoon, the sound of tires on gravel is heard. The gate swings open and Billy drives up to a large mailbox.
Oh boy, Nudie Magazine Day.
POV Billy, the mailbox seems to be moving as Billy's unsteady hand reaches for the latch, finally grasping it and pulling the mailbox open. He pulls out a handful of porno mags. Fat slobs, everybody's naked, drunk chicks, and way too hairy. Billy opens drunk chicks, and a really drunk girl in a bikini comes into hazy focus. Billy peers over the top of the magazine. In the distance is seen the blurry image of a 6-foot-tall penguin waddling down the road and turning into Billy's driveway.
Holy jeez, look at what we got here.
Pete, the elderly Haitian gardener, walks out of the driveway and sees Billy in the golf cart.
That silly penguin is back again.
Pete's eyes widen in terrified realization.
No, Mr. Madison, there's no penguin. You got too much sun today. There's no penguin.
It's too damn hot for a penguin to just be walking around here. I gotta send him back to the South Pole.
No!
Billy stands on the gas pedal and screeches toward Pete. Rock music blares. Credits roll. Billy speeds past Pete down the driveway. Exterior driveway late afternoon. Billy is driving maniacally down the driveway through the majestic estate. He passes an elderly cook who is picking tomatoes in the garden.
Come here, penguin. I ain't gonna hurt you.
We see the blurry penguin waddling furiously about 20 feet in front of the golf cart, turning its head around to get a look at its pursuer. On Billy, chasing nothing.
He's after that damn penguin again. He got so much money, you think he'd buy a brain that works.
Pete runs up to the cook.
Mr. Madison, get too much sun today.
Too much sun. Too many daiquiris. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Billy speeds along, whipping the steering wheel back and forth as he swerves all over the driveway. From his POV, we see the blurry penguin is now only about 10 feet in front of the cart. On Billy, several limos pull up in the driveway. Billy drives crazily in front of them, cutting them off. He passes a lawn guy.
We call the zoo.
Exterior pool, Frank and Jack watch Billy driving in circles in front of the mansion.
You know, one day Billy's gonna catch that penguin.
There's nothing there.
No, he's gonna catch it in his mind.
Oh.
Exterior front door, Billy stops the golf cart and staggers towards the house.
All the people at the zoo are real nice, penguin. They'll treat you real respectable like. Nothing to worry about, you poor fella.
From Billy's POV, we see the penguin, blurrier than ever, is backing away, waving his flippers as if to say, no, don't. On Billy, arms outstretched, stumbling around seemingly aimlessly.
Here I comes.
Rock music fades, credits end. Billy falls flat on his face. 6 men in suits see this. The front door opens, and Juanita, 60, big cheerful housekeeper, rushes out.
Right this way, gentlemen. Mr. Madison's expecting you.
As the men in suits enter the house, Juanita picks up Billy. In the foyer, Billy, holding his head in pain, walks toward a grand staircase. Juanita helps him along.
Now, Billy, you know you shouldn't be pulling that crap in front of your father's business associates. What's wrong with you? Now you get yourself upstairs and get ready. Dinner's in 15 minutes.
Sure.
Don't sure me, boy. This is very important dinner. You best be there.
I will. Thanks, Juanita.
Billy trudges up the stairs.
You gotta dress yourself up nice, too. Oh, that boy's a fine piece of work, all right. He's a fine piece of ass, though, too.
Juanita walks toward the kitchen, shaking her head. In the dining room, the men in suits stand by a large dinner table that has been set up for a lavish meal. Two men stand at the head of the table, Eric Gordon, 31, and Carl Alphonse, 59. Eric is in a black Armani suit, while Carl wears a Brooks Brothers suit that has seen better days.
What's keeping him? I'm starving.
I ate some Triscuit crackers in the car. You should have had some.
Well, maybe if you would have told me there were delicious Triscuit crackers, I could have enjoyed them with you.
I'm sorry.
Well, sorry doesn't put delicious Triscuit crackers in my stomach now, does it, Carl?
Brian Madison, 51, enters the dining room in a traditional gray suit. He is tall, handsome, and clearly in charge.
Fellas, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Have you guys met? Eric Gordon, our Senior VP of International Operations, and my Special Assistant, Carl Alphonse.
Everybody shakes hands.
Everybody have a seat.
The chair at the foot of the table is conspicuously empty.
Where's Billy?
He'll be joining us in a few minutes.
I'm sure you'll all be very impressed.
In Billy's bathroom, Billy frolics in a foamy bubble bath. He works the shampoo and conditioner bottles like hand puppets.
Shampoo is better. I go on first and clean the hair. Conditioner is better. I leave the hair silky and smooth. Oh, really, fool?
The shampoo and the conditioner begin smashing against each other wildly.
Stop
Back in the
at
dining
me,
room.
Juan.
Back in the dining room, soup has been served. Billy's chair is still empty. Carl takes a sip of soup.
Soup is really good.
Everyone ignores him.
I like soup a lot.
Billy rushes in, freshly bathed, in sweatpants and a t-shirt. He glides into his seat and starts slurping his soup. Brian looks on, clearly disgusted with his son's outfit.
Howdy, Billy.
Hey, Carl, what's up?
Oh, not much. Looks like you got a little sun today.
You think so? I fell asleep for a couple hours today by the pool.
Did you fall asleep or did you pass out?
Ha ha ha! Shut up!
That's enough. You know, because of you taking your sweet-ass time coming down here, all these men are going to miss their flights home tonight.
Billy points at one of the men.
Hey, mustache can stay in my room.
Just eat your soup.
Good soup.
Everyone resumes eating.
Well, I appreciate you all coming out here for this.
As Brian talks, Eric points at Billy, then slyly mimes drinking and getting drunk. Only Billy and Carl see this.
But it was okay.
Oh, geez, Billy, no gibberish tonight. I'm begging you.
Sorry, Daddy.
Tonight's a big night. I've got something I want to say.
As Brian talks, Eric points to Billy and puts his forefinger on his head and does the crazy sign.
But it's good. I gotta die.
Brian slams his hand on the table. The men in suits spill soup all over themselves.
That's it, Billy. Get the hell out of here.
Billy gets up and walks to the door, pointing at Eric.
Yeah, hoo-hoo. Shabadoo.
Nice talking to you, Billy.
Hoo-hoo. Shabadoo. Kenu.
Billy exits. In the foyer, Juanita descends the stairs with a pile of towels. Billy enters the foyer.
How's it going, Juanita?
That was a mighty short supper, boy. You having troubles with your father again?
Billy suddenly smiles, changes direction, and heads toward the front door.
Hey, what you doing, Smiley? You're not going no place till you tell me what happened with dinner.
I'm going out with the boys, Juanita. See you later.
Get your ass back here before I
Billy walks out the front door and slams it behind him.
squeeze it but good. Oof, yeah. Ass in my hands. I love it.
Exterior hamburger stand night. Billy, Jack, and Frank sit at a picnic table next to a hamburger stand. Jack and Frank are drinking beers while Billy has a Coke. Each removes the pickle from their burgers.
1, 2, 3.
Billy, Jack, and Frank hurl their pickles against the hamburger stand window. they stick there.
How come you ain't pounding any tonight, Billy?
I don't know. I just don't feel like it, Frank. My dad was yelling at me.
There's a lull in the conversation. The pickles begin to slide down the window, starting the pickle race.
That was a great time around the pool today.
We were passed out all day.
Well, if you want to get technical, yeah, we were passed out, but it was fun.
Another lull in the conversation.
So, Jack, how did that job interview go?
Oh shit, it was today. Man, that's so funny. I totally forgot.
Maybe if you called a guy and said your father died or something, he'll reschedule you.
My father is dead.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
The pickles are almost at the bottom of the window. All three guys start screaming for their pickle to win. Billy's gets to the bottom first.
You win. Let me pay the tip.
Jack reaches into Billy's jacket pocket, grabs a fistful of cash, and throws it on the table.
It's really nice of you to pay, Jack.
You're welcome.
Want to light a bag of dog shit on old man Clemens' porch?
A good idea. I think I saw some good shit over by the slide.
Interior Brian's study night.
Billy is not an idiot.
I'm not saying he's an idiot. I just think he might not be mature enough to run a Fortune 500 company.
Look, Eric, my late wife and I started this company with a 15-unit motel in Poughkeepsie. We built it into the Madison empire, 650 hotels. And our dream was to one day hand over the operation to our only son.
We always talked about doing that.
Brian, it's not just about Billy. It's about the 65,000 people who work for Madison hotels. Once Billy is the hotel operator speaking gibberish, how long are those people going to have jobs?
Brian walks over to the window and looks out.
Billy, when are you going to find whatever it is you're looking for?
Exterior Clemens's lawn night. We see Billy's feet as they stand next to a big pile of dog crap.
Here's a nice fat one.
Jack shoves the shit into a brown paper bag with a stick.
Man, wait till old man Clemens realizes it's a bag of shit.
He's gonna shit when he realizes it's shit. Who got the lighter?
Frank hands Billy a lighter. Billy runs up to Clemens's walkway and places the paper bag on the welcome mat and lights it. He rings the doorbell, then bolts back to where Jack and Frank are waiting. They giggle nervously.
Old man Clemens hates shit.
Look at that shit burn!
Here he comes.
The porch light goes on, the front door opens, and Clemens, a disheveled old man in jockey underwear and construction boots, crankily pokes his head out.
Who the hell is it? What do you want?
Clemens notices the flaming bag at his feet.
Judas Priest! Barbara, there's another one of these flaming bags!
Don't put it out with your boots, Ted. It's a bag of poop again.
Don't tell me my business, devil woman!
Stamping on the bag. Billy, Jack, and Frank are in hysterics.
Call the fire department! This one's out of control!
Clemens manages finally to stamp out the flames. As soon as he does, he begins sniffing, smelling something odorous. Dawning realization creeps across his face.
Ugh, it's poop again!
Billy, Jack, and Frank are rolling on the sidewalk.
He called the shit poop.
Guys, this is why we were born.
Clemens has his left boot off, waving it wildly in the air.
I'll get you damn kids for this! You gonna die!
Interior foyer night. The front door opens and Billy walks in chuckling. The foyer is dark, but there's a light coming from an adjoining room. A voice comes from the room.
Billy, come in here for a second.
Tell you what, let me just take my coat off, grab some Raisin Bran, watch TV for a few hours, then I'll let you know whether I feel like coming in there. How's that grab you?
Brian strides out of the room into the foyer, grabs Billy by the arm, and hustles him roughly into the room. In Brian's study,
Just want some Raisin Bran. Never hurt nobody.
Shut up. I have big news.
Eric's pregnant! Congratulations, Dippy!
Eric stares down Billy's offered handshake.
All right, what's up?
I've had to face a hard truth tonight, Billy. As you well know, I'd been planning on leaving the hotel chain to you when I retired. But now I realize that I've been deceiving myself by thinking you could handle that kind of responsibility.
Dad, do we have to do this with dipshit here?
It's really my fault. You've grown up with every advantage. I've bought you everything. Toys, cars, vacations, clothes.
Actually, I stole the shirt from Frank.
Whatever. Billy, I spoiled you. That was my big mistake.
Billy shows everyone that Frank is indeed written on the inside of his collar.
What are you, a damn moron? Can't you stop for 2 seconds? I'm trying to tell you that I'm retiring in June, and Eric, not you, is going to take over Madison Hotels.
Huh? Retire? You're only 51.
I've been working since I was 13. I want to enjoy myself a little. That's what tonight's dinner was about. I announced my retirement, and I was going to announce that you were taking over.
But how can you give the company to Eric? He's a phony piece of crap.
Eric was making millions for this company while you were busy memorizing episodes of F Troop.
Underrated show.
Look, what do you care, Billy? I'm doing you a favor. Now you don't ever have to get a job.
Yeah, now you can sit around here all day, goofing off, sipping drinks, chasing invisible penguins.
Is that it, Dad? Did the penguin tell you to do this?
What an idiot.
Bill, I think your dad's right. The hotel business is a lot of work.
I can work if I set my mind to it. I mean, school was a pain in the ass, but I graduated.
You graduated because I paid off your teachers so you'd get decent grades. I've regretted it every day since, but at the time, I thought if you had good grades, you'd go to a good college, get straightened out, grow up.
I don't believe that.
Well, what do you think? You think you were really an honor student? Did you pull a lot of late nights in the library? Do you even know where the library is?
Billy is stumped. Brian stands up.
Billy, come on. How could I ever hand over this company to someone who couldn't even get through school on his own?
I don't know. Just don't even think about it. Just hand it over.
Forget about it. End of story. You better head off to bed. You've got a long day of daiquiris, Nintendo, and jerk-off magazines ahead of you.
Brian walks out the door. Billy is devastated.
Probably for the best, Billy.
Yep, the family name is in good hands with me. In fact, I'll bet your mom is smiling down on us right now saying, "Fly like an eagle, Eric. You're the son I never had." That wasn't great. I'll do better next time.
As he watches Eric cackle and flap his arms, a rage comes over Billy. He chases after his father.
Hey, Dad.
Interior foyer night. Brian stops midway up the darkened stairs as Billy races toward him. Eric and Carl follow.
What?
Give me one more chance. I can prove I can take over.
One more chance, please, Daddy, please.
I'll do whatever it takes. I'll go back to high school and they'll take all the exams again. I'll get my diploma all by myself, fair and square.
It wasn't just high school, Billy. Remember that spelling bee you won in first grade?
Oh, no, you didn't.
Rock. R-O-K.
So, what's your point?
R-O-C-K. R-O-C-K.
Damn, I still got that trophy. All right, you got it. First grade through 12th, all over again.
Give it a rest, Billy.
I'll spend 2 weeks in each grade. I'll take the test, regraduate, prove to you I'm not an idiot, and then I get Madison Hotels.
Do it all over again? No help from me? No messing around? No nothing?
No nothing.
Well, that's some idea. You just think of that?
Yeah, I did.
Brian, don't you think the future of Madison and its 65,000 employees is too important to gamble on a game like this?
No. You're on. Carl, you make the arrangements. You pass every grade before June 15th, and you take over instead of Eric.
Well, we should at least get this in writing.
Have our attorneys draw it up. Enjoy the weekend, Billy. You start on Monday.
Brian climbs the stairs.
Give him hell, Bill.
Nice try, asswipe, but you're just delaying the inevitable.
Carl and Eric exit. Billy stands alone. Slowly, Dancing Queen is heard. Slowly, Billy begins to dance. Interior bedroom night. Billy is sitting on his bed in his pajamas, setting his alarm clock. The time for wake up rolls backward. 10, 8 to 9:30, 9,
Oh.
8:30, 8, 7:30,
No, no, no.
7, 6:30, finally stopping at 6. Billy begins sobbing. There's a knock at the door. Brian pokes his head in.
Who's that bawling in here? Is that you, Billy?
Billy dries his eyes with a blanket as Brian enters.
No, just a TV, Dad.
There's no TV in here, son.
Well, it wasn't a TV exactly. It was that last week I was watching TV and Brian's song came on, and I just was thinking about TV, and then I thought about Brian's song, so I started crying for a second.
Please stop. Are you ready for tomorrow?
No.
Sure you are. The school knows you're coming. You've got plenty of notebooks and pencils. Juanita fixed you a nice lunch.
Remember my 15th birthday when you gave me a big party with a DJ and a piñata, and you hired Gene Shalit to give us rides around the house on his back?
Yeah, that was something.
It was the greatest. I mean, Dad, I always thought we had this unspoken pact that you go to work and build a future, and I would stay home and enjoy myself and have fun. And one day you'd hand over the business, and I'd really appreciate it.
We didn't have an unspoken pact.
Gee, you gotta admit, that would have been great.
Just go to bed. You have a big day tomorrow. First grade.
Brian tucks Billy in and kisses him on the forehead, then gets up and walks toward the door.
Good night, Dad.
Good night, Billy.
Brian shuts off the light and exits. Interior upstairs hallway night. Brian shuts Billy's door. Juanita walks up with 2 pillows.
Evening, Mr. Madison. Just gonna give Billy these 2 fluffy pillows so he sleeps good tonight.
Brian blocks her path.
I know what you want to give Billy tonight, and you can forget about it, Juanita. He needs his rest.
You got some imagination, Mr. Madison. Good night now.
Juanita walks off to the left. Brian walks off to the right. After a while, Juanita creeps back and enters Billy's bedroom.
Good night, Juanita.
Juanita, giggling, comes right back out. Exterior mansion morning. The sun rises over the mansion. Birds chirp, sprinklers sprinkle. A bellow breaks the silence.
Where's my stinking snack pack?
Kitchen morning. Billy has dumped the contents of a Scooby-Doo lunchbox on a counter. A bologna sandwich, a banana, a thermos, but no snack pack. Juanita ambles over.
You got a banana. You don't need no snack pack.
I want a snack pack. You know I like snack pack. Why can't you just give me a snack pack?
I thought I was your snack pack.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Brian, shaving in a shirt and tie, pokes his head in.
You're gonna miss the bus, Bill.
Yeah, you better get your beautiful ass up that driveway.
Billy crams the sandwich, banana, and thermos into a lunchbox and barges out the door, shaking his head.
Gotta ride the bus like a moron.
Off in the corner, we reveal the cook reading Billy's Fat Slobs nudie magazine, smiling broadly. Exterior outside mansion gate morning. Billy is alone with his lunchbox, pacing nervously by the roadside.
Oh, it's time to go back to school. Back to school to prove to Dad I am not a fool. I got my lunch packed up, my sneakers tight, tight. I hope I don't get in a fight. Oh, back to school, back to school.
The bus appears in the distance. Billy straightens up and tries to act cool as it approaches.
Well, here goes nothing.
The bus comes nearer, and zooms by. Exterior Fector Elementary School morning. A Jaguar pulls up with Billy and Brian in it. Billy gets out. The Jaguar pulls away.
Thanks, Dad.
In front of the school, 2 buses unload about 40 elementary schoolers who walk, run, and skip into the building. An attractive 26-year-old woman, Veronica Vaughn, is walking towards school. Billy catches up with her and walks along beside her.
Hey, how are you doing?
Fine.
Are you going to class today too?
I'll be going to class to teach. How about you?
I'll be going to learn.
You must be Billy Madison.
Yes, I am.
Don't you think it's a little pathetic that just because of who your father is, you're getting to do school all over again?
Yes, I do.
Well, long as you know.
She walks ahead, leaving him alone.
Well, okay.
Interior first grade classroom, day 24 first graders are running around, hooting and hollering, crying and laughing, whispering and screaming. Billy shuffles in and stands in the doorway. He is ignored for a while. Finally, one kid runs up to him.
Hey, mister, guess what I had for breakfast?
What?
Beans!
Scotty begins making rapid fire fart noises with his tongue while simultaneously making armpit farts, creating a symphony of fart noises, all while spinning around in circles. As Billy watches in amazement, Miss Lippy, the first grade teacher, walks up behind him.
Scotty likes beans, don't you, Scotty?
Oh, how you doing?
Let's involve the class. Quiet down, my special people.
The first graders slowly quiet down and sit cross-legged. Miss Lippy leads Billy to the front of the room.
I want you all to say hello to our new friend, Billy.
Hello, Billy.
Hello, Billy.
Billy is going to be sharing our fun and learning with us for the next 2 weeks. Billy is very special, just like each and every one of you. So why don't we let Billy know that we all love him very much?
The first graders, led by Miss Lippy, all give Billy a giant group hug.
Billy, why don't you take a seat right up front here and we can start story time?
Billy awkwardly sits down, facing Miss Lippy.
You got a misshaped head.
Yeah, thanks.
Billy struggles to achieve a cross-legged seating position. Meanwhile, Miss Lippy opens up a book.
The Puppy Who Lost His Way by Chrissy Taylor. One fine morning, a puppy popped his puppy paws out of his puppy house. But this was no ordinary puppy.
Pan to the clock behind Miss Lippy, which reads 9:02 as she drones on.
This puppy was the happiest puppy in the whole world. In fact, his name was Happy.
Fade to the same clock, which now reads 9:49. Miss Lippy drones on. The first graders are all asleep. Billy, however, is enthralled.
And Happy the puppy looked through the bushes, and there was the little boy. I can't believe you came back, cried the little boy, who was so happy to see Happy that he gave Happy a kiss on his wet little puppy nose. The end.
Whoa, Miss Lippy, the part I don't like is that the little boy gave up looking for Happy after an hour. He didn't put up any posters or anything. He just waited on the porch like a goon and waited. Meanwhile, Happy's out there clinging on to life by his little puppy paws. That little boy's got to think. You got a pet. You got a responsibility. If your dog is lost, then you don't look for an hour and call it quits. You get your ass out there and you find that fucking dog.
I think it's time to play dodgeball.
Exterior playground day. The first graders pour out of the school onto the playground, hooting and hollering. Billy comes out last, somewhat tentatively. He's immediately smacked in the head with a dodgeball. A mean-looking kid with a head full of fiery red hair sneers at him.
You're out. O'Doyle rules.
Billy re-enters the school and the crowd laughs. Back in the first grade classroom, Miss Lippy is straightening up the class, listening to Jim Croce and eating the macaroni off a macaroni necklace when Billy enters.
Billy, what are you doing back?
I'm out.
Well, that just means you stay off to the side until a new game starts.
That's okay. I'm just tired anyway. And I'll sit over there and color or something.
Miss Lippy grabs Billy's arm and gently escorts him to the door.
Billy, dodgeball time is a special time, not just for you boys and girls, but for Miss Lippy too, so stay outside.
Exterior playground day. Miss Lippy gently shoves Billy out the door and shuts it behind him. Suddenly, O'Doyle whizzes the dodgeball at Billy, but he catches it. The first graders stare at Billy in awe. Cut to Billy chasing the first graders all over the playground. Back in the classroom, Miss Lippy hears an unusual amount of yelling, walks to the window and looks out. Back on the playground, Billy is getting everybody out. O'Doyle trips and falls. The other first graders gather around Billy, who's astride the fallen O'Doyle.
No, mister, please.
Billy raises the dodgeball over his head, a sick bloodlust in his eyes, preparing to strike the final blow.
O'Doyle, I sacrifice your blood for my savior, Lucifer.
Miss Lippy sticks her head out the door.
Lunchtime.
Billy drops the ball harmlessly, and the first graders and Billy run back inside. In the elementary school cafeteria, Billy, Scotty, and some first graders sit at a tiny table eating lunch. Billy pulls out his banana and looks at it dubiously. He then notices a nearby first grader is eating a snack pack.
I bet that snack pack's good.
The first grader smiles and nods.
Want to trade it for the rest of this banana?
The first grader smiles and shakes his head no.
You know how badly I can beat you right now.
The first grader smiles and nods. Billy returns miserably to his lunch.
Mortal Kombat on Sega Genesis is the best video game ever.
I disagree. It's good, but Donkey Kong is the best ever.
Donkey Kong sucks.
You know something? You suck.
Back in the classroom later that day, the kids make snowmen with construction paper and paste. Billy observes how all the snowmen look pretty good, except for his, which looks like a blob. Billy shrugs and puts some paste in his mouth. He makes sure no one is looking and ingests a bunch more. Exterior Fector Elementary School, Billy and the first graders walk out of the school toward the sidewalk where 3 buses wait. Scotty veers to the left, where an attractive lady about 33 is standing.
It's awful nice of you to pick up your little brother here at school.
He's not my brother. He's my son.
You gotta be kidding me.
Mom, that's Billy. He's in my class. I heard he's got something wrong with him.
The attractive lady looks at Billy quizzically.
Your son's mind is very creative. Maybe someday he'll make mommy and daddy a lot of money.
Daddy's in prison. He won't be home for a long time.
The bus driver honks his horn and waves to Billy, who frowns and starts backing away towards the bus.
Well, I gotta get going. I'm riding the bus today, part of a new security program for kids, Operation Safe Home. Maybe I'll see you later.
Miss Lippy runs out of the school towards Billy.
Billy, you forgot your stuff.
Miss Lippy hands Billy the Scooby-Doo lunchbox, the misshapen snowman, and a macaroni necklace. Billy turns to explain to the attractive lady, but she is walking away. Billy runs angrily towards the bus with his stuff and gets them. Interior kitchen evening. Billy and Juanita are sitting at a small table eating Kraft macaroni and cheese with Kool-Aid.
So I'm doing pretty well with this lady, and then my teacher comes by and blocks me. Listen to me, my teacher. This whole thing's too weird.
It's only been one day. Give it a chance.
Well, it's not the hardest thing I've ever done. I just feel kind of silly, that's all.
You shouldn't worry so much about what other people think. Just do what you gotta do. You hear me? 6 months of this and you'll own the company. I work all damn day.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Billy spills a forkload of macaroni onto his lap.
Oh, crap. I got food on my pants.
Juanita leans towards Billy and drops to her knees.
Let me lick that off for you.
Billy stands up abruptly and backs away.
Get out of here, Juanita.
Exterior mansion lawn, day. It's a sunny, quiet morning on the Madison estate. Pete is planting some marigolds. He waves to Billy, who drives by on the golf cart.
Have a good day at school, Mr. Madison.
Tilts down to reveal that he is reading She-Male Fiesta magazine. Interior first grade classroom, Miss Lippy is calling attendance.
Trisha Labonte,
Here.
Scotty Logan,
Here.
Billy Madison.
Billy makes a fart noise with his palms and mouth, and the class breaks up. Billy laughs a little too hard. In the bathroom, Billy is aghast at the tiny urinals. He tries to squat down so he can use one, but falls on his back. In the corner, a janitor watches cautiously. In the hallway, Billy runs into Veronica Vaughn outside the bathroom as she walks by.
Hey, look at all this milk. You want some milk?
That milk belongs to that classroom.
They don't have to know. It could be all milk.
No thanks.
Veronica walks away as the janitor exits the bathroom.
Come on, have some milk. Makes the bones thicker, stronger.
You know, the strongest bone in your body is the skull, and yours seems to be thick enough already.
Now that wasn't very nice. How about you, Sideburns? You want some milk?
The janitor quickly shuffles off, muttering.
Yeah, rather a beer, maybe 2, icy cold with a pretzel. Yes, a pretzel.
Back in the first grade classroom later that day, Billy and the first graders lay on the rug napping. Billy drools profusely. Later that afternoon, Billy is clapping the erasers, widened to reveal Miss Lippy is smearing paste out of a jar onto her face. In the classroom, Billy finishes coloring a picture and hands it to Miss Lippy.
Well, I colored the duck blue because I'd never seen a blue duck before. And to be honest with you, I want to see a blue duck.
Well, it's an excellent blue duck. A+. Congratulations, you just passed the first grade.
That's great, Miss Lippy. What do you think about that, Mr. Blue Duck? That's quacktastic!
Interior classroom day, the first graders are sitting on the rug facing forward. Brian, Eric, and Carl sit off to the side. A very emotional Billy stands in a cap and gown.
And although we are very happy that Billy is moving on to the second grade, we are kind of sad too, since we are going to miss him very much. But it's okay to be sad, because even though Billy has only been here for 2 weeks, he has become a part of our family.
Billy hugs Miss Lippy a little too long and too tight, then turns back to the class.
I love you guys.
Exterior rear lawn day. The backyard is decorated lavishly. Tables are laden with hot dogs, hamburgers, french fries, corn on the cob, apple pie. Pete helps first graders up on a pony. Scotty whacks a piñata, which splits open, spilling watches on the ground. Scotty picks one up.
Rolex!
Miss Lippy is in the pool talking to Juanita. Ice sculptures of a unicorn and a dragon slowly melt. A clown on stilts is walking amid the crowd. Eric and a third grader are in the lead in a three-legged race when the third grader trips and falls. Eric marches on, dragging his partner to victory. Carl and Frank are manning the barbecue. In the middle of everything, Billy stands with Jack.
Wow. When I graduated first grade, all my father did was tell me to get a job. Hey, you want to feed that donkey some beer? Get it all messed up?
Maybe later.
I'll go put some beer in a bucket.
Jack heads off as Brian joins Billy.
Hey there, Mr. Graduate. How's it going?
This is going to be gravy. I'm 1/12 of the way there already.
Don't count your chickens, hotshot. Now listen, I'll be in London on business for a while. You're going to be on your own.
London, eh? I hear France is beautiful this time of year.
Yeah. Anyways, keep up the good work.
Suddenly, the pony brays loudly and the clown falls over, smashing onto the concrete near the pool. Everyone laughs. The clown unconscious. Blood starts trickling from his mouth. Interior Eric's office day. Eric is sitting behind his desk. The office is very modern, very black, lots of marble and leather. Rollo, the janitor, stands in front of the desk holding his mop.
So he passed the first grade and he's moved on to second. Whoop-de-frickin-do. Any more information, Rollo?
Yeah, okay. Billy likes to drink soda, Miss Lippy's car is green, and my repeated requests for a new mop are being ignored.
Interesting. Could you do me one more favor? Get the hell out of my office.
All right.
The janitor exits. A buzzer sounds. Eric pushes a button.
Yes?
Mr. Madison is on line 1. He's calling in from London.
Tell him I'm out to lunch.
Eric spins around in his chair and looks at a chart he has of Billy's progress. He moves a cutout of Billy to the box marked second grade.
What the fuck is this? Okay. Billy Madison. That buffoon won't even make it through elementary school. But just in case, I think it's time I came up with a plan to make sure he doesn't graduate. A little graduation insurance, if you will. Hello, Allstate. I'd like to buy some insurance. What kind of insurance? Why graduation insurance? What do you mean graduation insurance? Insurance that Billy's not going to graduate. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. We don't carry that kind of insurance. Well, who asked you anyways? You did. Why, you dirty pigs. I'm calling the police. You better call an ambulance while you're at it.
Mr. Gordon, your intercom is still on.
Damn it.
Eric punches the intercom button. Zoom in on the chart with the Billy figure in second grade. Interior second grade classroom day. The second grade teacher, an old woman, stands in front of her class and says,
Sorry, I lost my spot. Hold on. And now there's just 2 students left.
Billy and a small girl, second grader number 1.
Bath.
Bath. B-A-T-H. Bath.
Correct.
Oh, come on, Beth. That's so easy. Why don't you just give her the trophy now?
Cheese.
Cheese. Cheese. Cheese.
Correct. Couch.
Couch. C-O-W-S-H. Couch.
I'm sorry, that's not it. Billy, spell this one correctly and you pass second grade.
Billy looks at the teacher plaintively.
C. Couch. K.
The teacher nods.
O.
The teacher nods again.
R.
The teacher frowns.
Are you going to the mall later? That's what I was asking.
No, I'm not going to the mall. Keep spelling, mister.
O. C. H.
The teacher smiles, except that he did spell it right. Billy drops to his knees.
Hallelujah.
Exterior Madison lawn, day, the second grade graduation party. A knight sits on horseback. Billy and his second grade friends are running through some sprinklers, screaming and laughing. Although the kids don't stop running, one second grader jumps on the sprinkler like it's a bidet and has a great old time. Carl and Eric walk nearby watching.
Is he going to have a party every time he passes a grade?
I believe that is the plan.
Spoiled snot. Let me ask you something, Carl. You started here, what, 25 years ago? Night bellboy at the Philadelphia Madison? After all your hard work, how would you feel about working for some punk kid like Billy?
Could be worse.
Carl walks away.
Yeah, it could be worse, pal. Eric, what are you doing? You're half my age. Please put that crowbar down. Oh, sweet Lord, what have I done to deserve this? Ah! Carl.
Eric is maniacally smacking the air with an imaginary crowbar. Interior third grade classroom day. Billy and a bunch of third graders sit very quietly waiting for their teacher.
Man, I'm so nervous. First and second grade were easy, but social studies, division, this is going to be tough.
The third grader just stares slack-jawed at Billy. Billy turns and addresses the third grader on the other side. This is Ernie.
Man, I'm so nervous. First and second grade were easy, but social studies, division, this is going to be tough.
Relax, dude.
Veronica Vaughn enters the room, smoking as ever.
Jackpot.
Good morning, class. We're going to start today by reading together a short story entitled My Sister Fanny. Not to be confused with the British word for vagina.
Are you sure? The class titters at the Fanny reference.
Quiet.
The titters cease immediately.
So please open up your Reading is Fun books to page 69.
Class,
say hello to Billy Madison.
Hello, Billy Madison.
Billy is a nuisance. He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
What's up her butt?
What was that, Billy?
I said, reading is good. Can we please start the story now?
Kyle, you may begin.
Once there was a girl who...
Billy is trying to stifle a chuckle as he elbows Ernie.
He can't even read.
Cut it out, dude. You're going to get us in trouble.
Today, Junior.
Billy laughs. The rest of the class is shocked and silent. Veronica grabs Billy by the ear and yanks him out of the room. In the hallway, Veronica holds Billy's ear as she marches down the hall.
Ow, you're tearing my ear off.
Making fun of a little kid for trying to read? Are you a psycho? Do you have a soul?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I've been physically abused in the ear.
You keep your mouth shut for the next 2 weeks or I will fail you. End of story.
Veronica marches back into the classroom.
Oh, so hot, so hot. Miss Vaughn, Want to touch the hiney? Ow!
Interior locker room day. A bunch of third graders changing for gym class. Most in their underwear or less. This is implied, not shot. They're all having fun laughing, except for Ernie, who keeps to himself. Billy struts in, naked and proud. The young boys stare in awe and respect. A small, skinny boy enters after Billy, also naked. Everyone's attention immediately goes to the boy. Billy quickly puts on his underwear. In the gym, the kids are doing various gym things. We pan past a row of third graders doing chin-ups. We come to Billy also doing chin-ups until he notices Ernie, who's just hanging there, unable to do even one. Billy starts to just hang there also to make Ernie feel more comfortable.
You good at these?
I'm not good at any of this dopey crap.
Me neither. You just dangle here?
Yep, that's what I do.
How long you gonna dangle here?
I'm done.
Ernie drops off the bar out of frame.
I'm coming with you.
Billy drops off the bar. Now they're both walking away from the camera.
You ever think about burning, like, I don't know, buildings or people?
Nah, burning people, that'll get you in trouble. You know what's good? A burning shit.
But shit doesn't scream.
Where you got me there?
Interior kitchen day. Billy and Juanita sit at the table while she makes them a sandwich.
So it turns out the girlie I've been chasing for the past month is my third grade teacher, and first thing she does is throw me out of class.
Maybe she felt she had to make an example of you to avoid problems later on. Or maybe she has something up her ass.
That's what I said. I mean, I don't want to let my dad down, but this stupid school stuff is getting old already.
Poor Billy.
I'm so depressed.
You want me to take my shirt off?
No, thank you.
Okay, baby, but remember the offer's on the table.
Hey, do you know what would cheer me up?
What?
A kickball!
Exterior rear lawn. A basic kickball field has been set up on the lawn. Various servants are playing or attempting to play, wearing their formal servant's attire. A butler in a bow tie and tails is umpiring. Pete is pitching, the chauffeur is playing first base, the cook is up at plate, and Billy is cheering him on.
All right, everybody. Last inning, and we're all tied up. Come on, Randolph. Start us off with the homer.
My name is Rudolph.
That's right, it is. Good for you for remembering. Come on, kick it out there. Put your weight behind it.
Pete rolls the ball in, and the cook blasts a pop fly into the outfield, which is caught.
Nice try, Randy. Way to boot it. Who's up next?
And Pete says,
Sorry. I think you are Mr. Madison.
Well, all right. Time to do a little damage.
Billy steps up to the plate. Pete rolls it in. Billy kicks a slow dribbler to short, an easy play, but the cute maid playing short bobbles it and lobs a weak throw to first. Billy barrels it to the chauffeur, knocking him out cold.
Who killed the chauffeur?
He was blocking the bag.
He squeezes the chauffeur's leg.
Hey, wake up. Anybody in there? Hello?
He says to the maid.
Hey, Bucky Dent, come over here and play first.
Billy drags the chauffeur off the field and the maid trots over.
All right, Juanita, you're up. Smack a homer.
This one's going to the moon, baby.
The maid arrives at first, and Billy notices how cute she is.
Wow, you're beautiful. You new here?
Why, thank you. Yes, I am new. I started Monday.
And already playing kickball. Well, what a good sport you are. You know, the last maid used to wash my underwear while it was still on me.
The maid laughs. Juanita blasts one into the outfield.
Oops, gotta go.
An elderly housekeeper drops the ball. Billy goes on to third, and Juanita stops at first.
Mr. Madison is very charming.
So sorry. You better watch your ass, honey. I see you talking to that boy again, I'll throw you out the window. You heard me?
Billy is taking a decent lead off third. Pete pitches it to the lawn guy, who kicks it to first. The maid throws it weakly home, where Pete's covering the bag. Billy and the ball arrive at the same time.
He is out.
Billy jumps up and confronts the butler.
Out? Are you kidding me?
I think you were out.
You think? Well, I think you're going to die.
What?
Billy, the butler. Everyone rushes over to separate them. Interior classroom day, zoom in to reveal what's in Billy's notebook. A decent rendering of the cover of Led Zeppelin 2 and Billy's current project, a nude Veronica Vaughn with a speech balloon reading, "Do me, Billy."
Billy Madison,
Billy's reverie is interrupted.
Huh?
would you like to try writing some words in cursive on the blackboard?
Sure.
Billy saunters up to the front of the classroom.
How about dugout?
Billy slowly writes the word dugout on the blackboard.
Okay, good. How about stadium?
Billy chuckles as he writes the word stadium on the blackboard.
There. Stadium. Stadium. Any more brain busters?
That was creative. Risotto.
Billy turns around and begins writing R, I, and then he stops. He does not know how to write the letter Z in cursive.
Z.
After a long pause, Billy draws two things that look like an R, finishes the word, and throws the chalk down.
Rirudo?
Those are Z's.
They look like R's to me.
That's not fair. Risotto's not a word, it's a guy. That's cheating.
Okay. Would you like to try the word buzz?
The class laughs at Billy. He starts crying and runs out.
I hate cursive and I hate all of you. I'm never coming back to school. Never.
Interior bedroom morning. Billy is lying in bed. Juanita removes a thermometer from his mouth and reads it.
I swear to God, I'm sick.
If you're staying in bed all day, I'm coming in with you.
All right, I'll go to school.
Back in the third grade classroom, the teacher hasn't arrived yet. Kids are laughing and talking in the front. And in the front, a kid with fiery red hair, Petey O'Doyle, is stuffing another kid into a garbage can. Billy sees this from his desk.
O'Doyle rules.
What's going on?
Teacher missing.
The principal, Max Anderson, enters. He is a pudgy, bespectacled, unthreatening-looking man.
Please take your seats.
Who's that?
Principal Anderson.
As you can see, Miss Vaughn is not feeling well today, so I'll be taking her place. But don't get your hopes up, because I plan on teaching, and I hope you plan on learning. Now, who can tell me where we are in your social studies book? Excuse me, Michael. What is that in your hand? Bring that note to me.
Ooh. The child hands Max the note.
Let's see what couldn't wait until after class. We are so lucky to have Principal Anderson substituting. Now we have the privilege of staring at his fat ass all day long. That tub of lard just gets out of breath waving goodbye to his mother. If I were him, I would walk my fat ass right into some oncoming traffic. As I was saying, what page are we on in the social studies book?
Exterior poolside day. Jack and Frank relaxing by the pool. Suddenly,
Oh man, Billy, I just thought of the funniest thing. Billy? Where's Billy?
He's in school, man.
Oh yeah. I miss Billy.
back in the third grade classroom, Billy opens his tiny desk and sees a pile of Valentine envelopes. He opens one. It reads, "Be my Valentine, Billy. Love, Jennifer." He looks up and Jennifer, a third grader, is staring at him dreamily. Billy opens another one. It has a Valentine that reads, "Be mine, Susan." He looks up and Susan, another third grader, is staring at him dreamily. Billy opens another one. It's a Valentine that reads, "I want you, Billy, Principal Anderson." Billy looks up and Max is staring at him amorously. Billy looks down. The card continues, "P.S. I'm horny." Billy looks up and Max is slowly nodding.
I'm not the one that you'll be shooting for. I'm not the one
Who's coming back for more? Been through this too many times. It's never clear.
All right.
Okay, interior kitchen day. Billy and Ernie eat a wide array of snacks. Snacks.
You know, I don't want to sound like a weirdo, but I kind of miss Miss Vaughn today.
Why, do you like her or something?
No, why? Did you say she liked me?
Not to me.
Well, let's find out. Hand me that phone.
Cut to Ernie on the phone. Billy is standing eagerly nearby.
Hello? Is this Miss Vaughn? It's Ernie from class. Fine. How are you feeling? That's good.
Ask her if she has a boyfriend.
Hey, Miss Vaughn, do you have a boyfriend? No.
Ask her if she likes anybody from class, like more than a friend.
And Miss Vaughn, do you like anyone in class like more than a friend? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Ernie shakes his head no. Billy's getting excited.
Ask her if she ever go out with anyone from class.
No!
You're killing me, man.
Burn you. Miss Vaughn, would you ever go out with anybody from class? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Billy, unable to control himself, runs over and picks up the extension.
So you see, Ernie, I'm a grown-up. And grown-ups like to go out with other grown-ups. Not people who look like grown-ups, but act like 5-year-olds.
Yeah?
Something for both of you guys to think about. Bye-bye.
Click.
How'd she know I was on the phone?
She heard you wheezing with excitement. I'm sorry I ruined it.
Morning day. The third grade is going on a field trip. A bus driver with bushy sideburns is at the wheel. Veronica is in the front seat reading. 2 third graders, Dan and Kyle, are having a conversation, and Ernie listens in.
I dare you to throw your sandwich at the bus driver.
No way, man.
What? Are you afraid of getting in trouble?
No, I'm afraid that if I throw my sandwich, I won't have anything to eat, crapwad.
Ernie turns to Billy, who's sitting next to him. Billy is munching on a sandwich from his huge lunchbox, looking out the window, excited about the trip.
Billy, can I have some sandwiches?
Sure.
Ernie takes 2 and leans back to Dan.
Hey, I got 2 sandwiches here. You take your pick. I got roast beef, or maybe you prefer the chicken.
Dan frowns grimly, then suddenly grabs a sandwich and throws it at the bus driver, striking him in the back of the head.
Hey!
Who threw that?
I'll turn this damn bus around. That'll end your precious field trip pretty damn quick.
Hey, I'm trying to score points with the teacher today. Don't screw it up.
I dare you to touch your boobs.
Touch your boobs? That's assault, brother. You double dare me?
Dan nods yes. Billy gets up and walks to the front of the bus.
How much longer till we get there? I have to go to the bathroom.
About 10 minutes.
As the bus makes a turn, Billy stumbles onto Veronica's lap, nicking her breast with the back of his hand in the process.
Oh, geez. Sorry about that, Miss Vaughn. Guy drives like an animal.
Huh?
Billy manages to stand up.
That's all right, Billy. Why don't you go back to your seat now?
Okay.
I double dare you.
But accident, no daring, mistake, falling, tit.
Go sit down now.
Yes.
Exterior Colonial Village. A tour guide in early American garb leads third grade on a tour of a colonial era house. Billy and Veronica walk together at the back of the group.
What is a horseshoe? What does a horseshoe do? Are there horse socks? Is anybody listening to me?
Tour guide drones on.
I can't believe you could hear us from the front of the bus. Anyway, I'm sorry about what happened. I've been trying to be hard to be good lately.
And Veronica says,
Sorry. I was enjoying that whole last exchange. Well, you're not the first kid I've had who got a dare like that. I try not to hold you to a higher standard than the rest of the kids, though maybe I should. You're what, 40?
38. It's just the kids kind of look up to me, and I didn't want to think that I was a big coward.
Well, what do you care? Today's your last day in 3rd grade. Next week you'll have another bunch of kids to impress, another teacher to annoy.
I don't want to annoy another teacher. I want to annoy you.
Kyle runs up with Dan.
Miss Vaughn, all our lunches are missing.
Somebody must have snuck on the bus and took them.
Who would steal 30 bagged lunches?
Quick insert of the exterior of the parking lot. The bus driver hides behind a building surrounded by paper bags and lunch pails, noisily gobbling sandwiches. Back to the scene.
I'll tell you what got those lunches. It was that damn Sasquatch.
Veronica shakes her head.
Well, that's it. I guess we'll have to head back to school. Everybody get back on the bus.
The kids start filing toward the parking lot. Billy spots Ernie off by himself, facing the wall.
Hang on a second. I'll be right back.
Billy walks over to Ernie.
Hey, Ernie, what's up?
Nothing.
You fall in love with this wall?
I had a accident.
Uh-oh. There it is. Oh, geez. Sit right there for a minute, buddy.
Billy walks over to a water fountain. Veronica watches them closely as Billy furtively splashes water onto his crotch. Billy walks over to Veronica and Kyle notices the stain on Billy's pants.
Hey, look, everybody. Billy peed his pants.
The 3rd graders stare at Billy in stunned silence.
Of course I pee my pants. Everybody my age pees my pants. It's the coolest.
Really?
Sure, you ain't cool unless you pee your pants.
Wow.
Ernie slowly turns around. Kyle notices the stain on Ernie's pants.
Hey, man, Ernie peed his pants too.
Ernie nods and Kyle gives Ernie a high five.
All right.
The kids slap Ernie on the back. Veronica smiles at Billy.
If peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis.
Exterior parking lot day. The class is leaving the Colonial Village.
Oh my God, that is the grossest thing I've ever heard in my life.
The class is leaving. First, we see some little girls. They're followed by the boys who come out all fired up, high-fiving, excited. And we see why. All the little boys' pants are wet up the front. The bus driver and Billy walk as Veronica rounds up the stragglers.
That Veronica Vaughn is some piece of ace. I can tell you from experience, dude, if you know what I mean.
No, you can't.
Well, I mean, not me personally, but a guy I know, he and her got it on. Hooey!
No, they didn't.
Well, just imagine what it would be like if it did happen, right? Hey, can I come to your party?
No.
All right.
Exterior mansion lawn day. Another graduation party is in full swing. 100 first, second, and 3rd graders romp around gaily. A rock group churns out an overly dramatic ballad.
Billy passed the 3rd grade. Oh, what a glorious day, yeah. Oh, passing 3rd grade, the Billy Madison way. Thank you.
Ernie plays tetherball with Pete. Maids twirl jump ropes for little girls. Miss Lippy sits under a tree with Frank drinking beer. Do, 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 do.
Hey, drinking?
Yeah. Mr. Anderson is watching the kids.
I'm wasted. Are you wasted?
I've got a little buzz.
Well, I'm wasted. Are you gonna get wasted?
I think I'll just buzz for a while.
And then get wasted, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Great.
Billy trots over to Jack, who's smiling insanely as he mercilessly sprays a giggling second grader at close range with a garden hose. Billy grabs the hose. Billy notices Veronica in the distance walking up the driveway holding a present and looking sheepish.
Felizo.
Billy points at Veronica.
Look, she came.
And he points a different direction.
Look, she came too.
It's the attractive lady from first grade. She's squatting down, wiping Scotty's nose with a tissue. She notices Billy's stare and erotically wipes the tissue down her neck to her ample chest. Billy looks back at Veronica, then back at the attractive lady, who is now seductively wiping the tissue around her face.
The mucus queen is yours.
Billy runs to Veronica. She presents the gift to Billy, who shakes it dramatically before tearing it open. Somewhere in the piles of decoy newspaper he finds a bunch of snack packs.
Snack packs? That's so cool.
Exterior pool day. Carl and Eric watch Billy as they munch hot dogs.
You know, Billy was just a little spoiled, but his father has him on the right track now.
He's all right. Pretty on track, all right, and head straight down the toilet.
Eric cackles wildly, choking hot dog fragments, and Carl slaps him on the back.
Easy. So you still don't think he's going to make it?
Carl, baby, trust me. I know he's not going to make it.
Eric cackles. Carl,
he does it so many times.
Gets up and walks away.
Who will help me destroy Billy Madison? Who?
Cut to Frank, a giant cheeseburger in his hand, leading a parade of kids. Eric shakes his head. Cut to Max, slow motion, splashing around in a shallow section of the pool. Cut to Eric, grinning maniacally. Exterior mansion lawn, twilight. The crowd is thinned out. Parents and station wagons and minivans pick up stragglers. The place is a mess, but the gardeners, the maid, and some helpers, led by Juanita, have begun the cleanup. Billy and Veronica walk slowly through the rubble.
That was really sweet the way you helped Ernie out of that mess yesterday. He's usually kind of on his own.
You would have done the same for me.
So what's it like being back in school?
I don't know. I kind of feel like an idiot sometimes. Although I am an idiot, so it kind of works out.
Billy and Veronica walk around the side of the house.
Is it just you and your dad in there?
Not really. I mean, there's Juanita and maids and butlers and stuff, and people work for my father are always over, and my friends stay over even when I don't even ask them to.
Sounds like a hotel.
It kind of is. It could be distracting. That's why I moved out here.
Billy points to a swank-looking sheik's tent pitched in the huge backyard. Inside the tent, there's all the high-tech amenities of home. It's decorated with the table of elements, a picture of Shakespeare, various sheets with mathematical formula on them, etc., dominated by a huge poster of Albert Einstein. Books and papers are everywhere. Fascinated, Veronica pokes around.
This is where I've been spending most of all my time lately.
Veronica opens the door to a porta potty bathroom in the corner, which is covered with Playboy centerfolds. Billy rushes over and shuts the door.
Those come with the tent.
Veronica continues to poke around, picking up a book.
Anna Karenina? I don't think we're up to that one yet.
I can understand 9 words in that book now.
So it's the last day of 3rd grade, and you've got the teacher alone in your tent. What do you want to do?
Well, I can think of 3 things I want to do. One will involve some butter and a mailbox, and would require you to wear a traditional Haitian voodoo dress. And 3 will require some more butter and the mailbox again.
Veronica touches Billy's cheek. There's a rustle at the tent flap.
Billy? Bill, are you in here?
We clean up tent. Billy no here. It's Carl. He works for my father. Billy far away. He no here for a long time. He...
Widen shot to reveal that Carl has entered and is standing right next to Billy.
Carl, this is Veronica, my teacher. Veronica, Carl.
Carl and Veronica shake hands.
Pleased to meet you. Bill, I think Eric is up to something.
Who's Eric?
He works for my father, too. He gets the business if I screw up. He's a douchebag.
He made some menacing comments earlier today that then he did that little weasel laugh he does, you know. I'm sure he has something up his sleeve.
Okay, Carl, keep your eyes open. There's really nothing I can do except to wait for him to make his move. Thanks, buddy.
I'll get right on it. Oh, and one more thing.
What?
I'm horny, just like every other creepy dude in this movie, apparently.
Exterior Max's house, night. Speaking of horny people, a silver Ferrari pulls up in front of a modest home. Eric gets out and walks to the front steps. Max is visible through the living room window, which has big stereo and he has big stereo headphones on, and he is gyrating wildly to music. Eric sneers in disgust and raps on the window.
Hello? Hello?
Max is stunned and flustered, throws his headphones off, and shuts the blinds. After a few seconds, he appears at the door, cool and collected.
Can I help you?
My name is Eric Gordon, Senior Vice President of Madison Hotels.
What, did I win a free vacation or something?
Max guffaws goofily.
In a matter of speaking, yes, you did. I'm going to level with you. It is in my interest that Billy Madison not succeed in what he's trying to do, and I want your help. Your help.
What the hell are you talking about? I'd never betray my principles as an educator.
For your assistance, I'll give you $1 million. That car parked right over there. It's a nice car. And a free hotel room whenever and wherever you want one. How does that sound?
How's that sound? You must have rocks in your head. You better get your butt off my property before I call Smokey Bear and have you arrested. Scram.
That is not how Smokey Bear works, and you just screwed the wrong guy, pal. Billy Madison will fail.
Eric knocks off.
You suck. You suck. That guy sucks.
Begin the musical montage. Eric angrily moving Billy's cutout to fourth grade. Interior fourth grade classroom day. We see a close-up of a piece of notebook paper, hand down to reveal what is written on it. A phrase at the time: I hate fourth grade. Miss third grade. Fourth grade teacher equals ugly. Veronica equals pretty. Want to take a nap. Want to kick fourth grade teacher in the head. Remember to wear steel tip boots tomorrow. Pull back to reveal it is Billy writing in his notebook while the fourth grade teacher lectures the class. Cut to a quick insert of Eric moving a slightly defaced Billy cut out to the fifth grade. Exterior playground day. Billy's in gym class playing basketball. Billy grabs the ball roughly from a short, nervous-looking fifth grader, scores immediately, and gets right in the fifth grader's face. Cut to a quick insert of Eric moving the defaced Billy cut out to sixth grade. In the sixth grade classroom, the school nurse is checking a line of sixth graders for head lice. Billy furtively dumps a cup full of rice onto his head. Billy reaches the front of the line, and the school nurse is permanently traumatized. Cut to Eric's office, where he is seated at his desk looking at some blueprints with an architect. They read Gordon Hotel's chairman's office. Eric writes statue of me in the middle of the planned office. The architect looks at Eric quizzically, so Eric points to the nude statue of himself in the corner. Eric then picks up the phone, listens, slams it down, and moves the severely defaced Billy cutout to seventh grade. Interior Billy's tent night. Billy is studying. He pulls out an 8x10 of Veronica Vaughn and kisses her likeness gently on the cheek. He pauses, then begins making out with the picture. Interior Eric's office day. Eric moves the Billy cutout to eighth grade. Music fades, montage ends. Interior elementary school cafeteria day. Billy's at a table full of his elementary school friends.
Hey, Billy, you want to play soccer with us after school?
Billy attacks one of the 5 sloppy joes on his plate, greasy chopped meat dribbling down his shirt.
Man, I wish I could, but I got my final exam Friday. I'll play next week.
Hey, Dan.
You'll be in 9th grade next week. Sorry, I thought I was done because I was in the 2nd grade.
Yeah,
Dan's
high
eternal.
school.
Holy jeez, that's right.
Billy wipes his nose, getting chopped meat all over his face.
You're not going to want to hang around with a bunch of dumb elementary school kids like us anymore.
Sure I will. I'll come back here all the time.
Yeah, to see your girlfriend. Ooh.
At least I got a girlfriend, not like Big Daddy over there.
But you are Big Daddy.
Billy points to the first grader who refused to surrender his snack pack eating nearby.
You got a girlfriend?
The first grader shakes his head no.
You ever got a girlfriend?
The first grader shakes his head no.
Do you want a girlfriend?
The first grader nods yes.
I'll be your girlfriend.
The first grader shakes his head no. Suddenly, the shadow of a lunch lady falls over the table. The lunch lady is a brutal woman of about 55, 6 foot tall, 200 pounds, with jet black hair and a hairnet and minimal teeth. Here! Have some more sloppy joes! She drops more mashed up sloppy joes on Billy's tray. I made them extra sloppy for you. I know how you kids like them extra sloppy.
Lady, you're creeping us out. I'm gonna miss you guys.
Exterior pool day, another mansion party's in full swing. 150 kids are running around screaming. 2 jet skis are racing around in the pool. Max Anderson tries in vain to mount an inflatable lobster raft, only to be buffeted by jet ski waves. The butler goes down a slip and slide. Juanita, Jack, Frank, and some 8th graders play spin the bottle. Juanita wins and chases a 3rd grader around the pool. In the kitchen, Eric watches the scene through the sliding glass door of the kitchen. Max enters in goofy swim trunks sopping wet.
Excuse me. Do you know where the bathroom? Hey, it's you.
Hey, it's me. Yeah, second door to the right.
Max shuffles off in that direction.
Hey, Tubby. How about a little bathroom reading? I have the August 1983 issue of Wrestling World here. It's the only thing I could find on short notice.
Eric picks up a magazine off the kitchen counter and waves it. Max stops dead in his tracks and slowly turns around.
There is a great article in here about a wrestler called the Revolting Blob. Gee, you know something? He kind of looks like somebody I know,
Where did you get that?
Oh, I have a subscription. Gee, this Revolting Blob was kind of a bad guy. Threw one opponent out of the ring and hit a bunch of senior citizens. Ugh! One night, he cut off all of Iron Man McGee's hair, and he smoked it. Hair! Boy, this wacko looks familiar, huh?
What the hell do I care about some stupid phony wrestler guy?
Oh my god. In June of 1983, he sat on some guy's head and killed him.
It was just a stunt. He was supposed to pinch my leg if he was short of breath.
You know, with this guy so busy sitting on people's heads and everything, I wonder where he found time to get his teaching degree.
You can't do this to me. Those kids are my world.
So you wouldn't want anything to happen that would make them think less of you, right? Max, are you ready to cooperate with me?
Max hesitates, then slowly nods his head.
Then Madison Hotels is as good as mine!
Exterior Nib High School morning, an odd assortment of high schoolers, potheads, preppies, jocks, mills around the front of the high school. An orange 1979 Camaro rolls slowly into the parking lot. Cheap Trick's Dream Police blaring through the open windows. A lot of the high schoolers laugh or roll their eyes. The Camaro stops and Billy gets out, the stereo still blaring. Billy, wearing a denim jacket over an Aria Speedwagon t-shirt, proudly leans back against the car and begins hanging out. Now all the high schoolers are snickering and jeering. Billy looks shocked and hurt. A bell rings and everyone begins shuffling inside. Billy turns off the stereo. In the hallway, the crowds are rapidly dispersing as high schoolers enter the classrooms before the next bell rings. Billy is carrying about 10 heavy textbooks as he searches for his locker. His hays to passing students go unacknowledged. He approaches a group of potheads.
Hey fellas, you got any idea where locker 125 would be?
Yeah, man. Hey, you're the dude with all that loot, right?
Yeah, that's me. Locker 125, anybody?
Yeah, man. It's right on the other side of that thing.
Another pothead moves Billy's armload of books to the floor. The potheads laugh and wander away. Bully potheads. Interior chemistry lab day. The chemistry teacher, Mr. Oblasky, is lecturing his class. Billy is sitting near the back. So, chlorophyll chemically alters air molecules, causing...
Chlorophyll? More like a borefill.
Billy cracked himself up. No one else even smiles. The kid sitting next to him gets up and moves away. Cut to interior high school, California, high school cafeteria day. Billy sits by himself, staring in horror at the sheaf of paper spread before him. It's his homework: molecular diagramming, calculus equations, text in Spanish, a passage from Paradise Lost. A huge red-haired ninth grade O'Doyle walks by, casually dumping a bowl of vanilla pudding on Billy's head as he passes.
How's it going, O'Doyle? Thanks. Thank you. Catch you later.
Two losers take a seat across from Billy. One, Rod, wears a velour shirt and a dark shirt and a dark blue unwashed Wrangler. And sorry, I'm gonna start that whole sentence again. It's not even an important sentence. Two losers take a seat across from Billy. One, Rod, wears a velour shirt and dark blue unwashed Wranglers. The other, Paul, looks like John Turturro in a stiff white Oxford. In a stiff white Oxford and corduroys.
Wait till they start with the wedgies.
Yeah, you ought to start cutting your underwear before you get to school so it rips easier.
Thanks. Who are you?
We're the guys everybody used to pick on before you started here.
Oh, they're not picking on me. They're just giving me a hard time because I'm the new guy. It's just a little first day hazing.
What are you in, like, a loser denial or something?
I had a bad case of loser denial myself, until the lacrosse team stuck a parking cone up my ass at the pep rally.
Loser? Hey, I'm no loser. I was the king of this high school, man. 100 friends, a million parties, a different girl every night. You guys are losers, not me.
Billy gets up and leaves. Rod and Paul shake their heads. Ninth grader O'Doyle trips Billy, who hits the ground hard.
Sorry, my mistake.
Billy exits. Interior third grade classroom. Veronica is with her class when there's a knock at the door.
And that's what a prime number is.
Billy enters. The third graders go nuts.
I have study hall for a period, so I shot down here to say hello.
How do you like high school, Billy?
It's great. I'm learning so much, and everyone's so nice.
I can't wait.
Great.
I can't wait till I go to high school.
Billy grabs Ernie by his shoulders and shakes him.
Don't you say that. Don't you ever say that. Stay here. Stay here for as long as you can. For the love of God, cherish it.
Me? Why don't you try reading out loud for a minute? Apparently you're back to being in third grade.
Dan begins reading out loud, and then Veronica leads Billy out. In the hallway, Dan can still be heard inside as Billy and Veronica talk quietly in the hall.
I don't understand it. 10 years ago, high school was the greatest. I had so much fun.
Well, you had a little too much fun, or you wouldn't have to do it again.
I know. I'm trying, but the classes are so hard, and everyone's so nasty to me. It's incredible. They treat me like I'm a goof.
Concentrate on the academics. That's what you're there for. 8 more weeks and you're all set.
Good idea. You're so smart.
Billy kisses Veronica noisily on the cheek, then heads down the hall.
Gotta run.
Billy, wait. Doesn't feel so great to be called a loser, does it?
Not at all. Why?
I was just thinking that maybe the first time you were in high school, you weren't as nice as you could have been to some kids who you thought were losers.
I hear what you're saying. So smart.
Billy runs off. Interior bedroom night. Billy has a telephone book open on his bed, and he's dialing a number. Intercut phone conversation to McGrath's apartment. Nice. McGrath, a gangly, balding guy of about 28, is sitting on his bed. He answers the phone.
Hello?
Yeah, is this Danny McGrath?
Yeah.
The Danny McGrath who graduated from Nib High School in 1984?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Billy Madison. I'm not sure if you remember me, but I went to high school with you. I kind of gave you a hard time back then and did some things I thought were funny at the time, but now I realize were just mean and stupid. So I'd like to apologize, and I hope you forgive me.
Sure. Don't worry about it. No problem.
Wow, great. Well, I'm sorry, and maybe we can get together and have a few beers sometime.
Sure. I'd like that.
Well, I'll see you around.
Okay. Bye.
Billy hangs up the phone and lays back on his bed satisfied. McGrath hangs up and leans over to a piece of paper taped to the wall. On the paper is a list titled People to Kill, followed by a dozen names. About halfway down the list, McGrath finds the name Billy Madison and crosses it out. He then puts on some lipstick and lies down. Exterior high school day. Billy approaches Rod and Paul.
Oh, hey fellas, what's shaking?
Nothing. We gotta go.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry I said you guys were losers.
We are.
No, you're not. Anyway, I want you to come over and hang out with me and some of my friends tonight.
Wow, the Madison Mansion?
But I don't know. We don't know any of your friends.
Come on, it'll be a blast. If you say no, I'll have to invite two different losers.
I guess we gotta come then.
And bring some girls. Just kidding.
Exterior mansion side lawn, late afternoon. Frank, Jack, Rod, and Paul watch as Billy drives a golf cart blindfolded. He steers toward a set of huge bowling pins. He crashes into the pins, sending them scattering.
Ah, man, he'll never pick up that 7-10 split.
I think if he gets the cart sideways, he can.
Sorry, barking. Okay, some groundskeepers pull up the fallen pins from the melee, clearing the way for Billy's second run. Brian appears on the patio.
Billy, I'm back.
Billy hops out of the cart and walks toward his dad. Frank and Jack return their attention to Rod and Paul.
So, you're Billy's new high school friends.
I guess so, yeah.
Well, we've been hanging out with Billy a long time, you know.
That's great. We're real close, the three of us. We've seen other friends of Billy's come and go, but we've always been real tight with them.
The Three Musketeers.
Paul and Rod look at each other nervous. Exterior back patio, late afternoon. Brian greets Billy by the back door.
Dad, you're back early.
Yeah, I missed you, kid. How's high school? Things going good?
Things are going great. Look, my new friends are hanging out with my old friends.
Billy waves to the guys. Exterior mansion lawn at night, the guys wave back. Jack and Frank having grabbed Rod and Paul respectively by their throats.
Does Billy call you assholes every day?
No. Oh, he calls us every day. Never misses a day. It's like every time I pick up the phone, it's Billy.
Damn straight every damn time.
Come on inside, guys. My favorite show is on.
In the den later that night, Billy, Brian, Jack, Frank, Paul, and Rod are seated in the den watching TV and eating pizza.
So Mom found my stepladder, we got Elmo back from the circus, and we all learned a little lesson about responsibility. Looks to me like everything's back to normal.
Finally, we see the TV. A sitcom dog stares at the camera.
Speak for yourself, moron.
Freeze frame. Credits. Jack and Frank are doubled up with laughter. A newsman's voice is heard from the TV.
Next on News 9, a shocking story of power and corruption involving a hotel tycoon. How his 27-year-old millionaire son cheated his way through elementary school. Stay tuned. What the hell?
Maybe it's somebody else.
Everybody looked at Frank like he's an idiot. Continued on the television, interior elementary school hallway. A podium is set up in the hallway and a group of cameras click furiously. We hear Max giving a speech.
Hello? My name is Max Anderson, and I'm principal at Polyfector Elementary School. Recently, a young man named William Madison was enrolled there. During that time, Mr. Madison was disruptive, and on top of that, he drove his car on the lawn and ruined the grass. He also hit me with a 2x4 in the face and was not deserving of promotion. The only reason he passed was that he offered me a bribe of $5,000, which I regrettably accepted. I'm sorry, Billy.
Max, shaken, descends quickly from the podium.
That was Principal Max Anderson.
Back to the scene in the living room where everyone is stunned and silent.
Dad, he's lying.
Billy, you made a fool out of me, and you broke my heart.
Dad, come on,
You're embarrassing both of us, Billy. This was a mistake from the beginning.
Eric pokes his head in at the door.
Brian, I just brought some interim forecasts for. Hey, why is everyone so glum?
You seriously don't believe me, Dad?
Right. I seriously don't believe you. Deal's off. The company goes to Eric.
Wow, good news for me!
Brian and Eric walk out of the room.
I can't believe this is happening right now.
So, you want to go golfing tomorrow?
A Snapple bottle goes flying at Jack from Billy's direction, narrowly missing him. Jack and Frank scurry out.
What are you going to do? You going to come to class on Monday?
Wouldn't make much sense, would it?
Guess not. See you later.
Rod and Paul stand up and walk away.
Stupid idea in the first place.
Juanita walks in from another door and sits down next to Billy. Billy puts his head on her shoulder and begins singing emotionally.
Back to school, to prove to Dad I am not a fool.
Interior bedroom morning. Billy's wide awake in his bedroom. The clock ticks over from 6:29 to 6:30, and the alarm goes off. Billy reaches over and turns it off. In his bedroom that afternoon, he's still wide awake. The clock reads 12:38. He sits up, holds his head in his hands for a few seconds, then stands up and walks out of the room. Exterior poolside. Jack lounges in a lawn chair as Frank urinates on a poolside tree. Billy walks up to the pool with a carton of OJ and dangles his feet in the water. Frank finishes peeing and walks over.
Yo, I'm sorry, but I really had to.
Forget about it, Wizzy.
The hell with that orange juice shit. Here, have a brew.
Jack throws Billy a beer, which he catches and opens. Billy takes a long slug.
Bill, that's too bad about what happened with the school thing, but it might be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, it sounds to me like the hotel stuff was just a lot of work. You know, like meetings and faxes and charts and stuff.
I hate charts.
We really missed you. Hanging out's no fun without Billy.
Like, even the menus at fast food places are kind of like charts. When I look at them, I'm like, too much.
Billy looks off into the distance, then downs his beer.
Boys, I do believe I need another.
Begin musical montage. Exterior tent. Billy with difficulty rolls a keg inside. Staying in the tent, Billy comes out staggering, easily carrying the empty keg in one hand. Cut to his bedroom, where he's passed out in bed, being shaken vigorously by Juanita to no avail. Cut to exterior nightclub at night. Billy, Jack, and Frank get out of the Mustang convertible in front of a trendy night spot. Billy tosses the keys to a parking valet, but deliberately short. The valet has to dive for them. Valet stumbles and falls, and Billy, Jack, and Frank laugh derisively. Cut to exterior mansion day. Billy in the driveway spray painting Eric's silver Ferrari pink. Eric comes out of the mansion, sees Billy, is momentarily furious, but then just smiles and shrugs. Cut to interior tent night. Billy's lying on the floor. He spies a picture of Veronica, then shoos it away. Interior kitchen night. Billy smoking a cigar, playing poker with the cook, the butler, and Pete. The maid brings in a large tray of pigs in a blanket. For no reason, Billy grabs the tray, throws the pigs in the air, laughing uncontrollably, then begins to sob. Billy crawls under the table, sucking his thumb. Cut to the end of the musical montage. Exterior outside Veronica's condo at night. Billy shakily climbs the steps to her front door, then pounds on the front door of her condo.
Hey, Veronica, yoo-hoo, surprise, Billy's here.
Veronica answers the door.
Hey, baby, you looking hot tonight.
Billy, what happened to you?
I'm here to take you out on a date. You, me, Jack, and Frank are gonna go around and put shit on people's doorsteps and set it on fire.
Why are you acting like this? I know you didn't pay off Max.
That makes exactly two of us then, baby. But it takes more than two to tango. Or something like that. So let's go.
No, let's stay. The three of you can light dog shit in my living room. Come on, Billy.
Billy reaches out and grabs Veronica's lips.
Talkie. No more talkie. Hey, you got a lighter in there?
Billy pushes past Veronica and comes face to face with the penguin, who is massaging Veronica's shoulders protectively.
I see what's going on here. So sorry to interrupt. Proceed.
Veronica shoves Billy back outside.
Maybe some other time, Billy. I'm sorry.
Veronica slowly shuts the door in Billy's face. Billy turns and yells down the stairs to his companions below.
Boys' night out again, fellas. Whoopee!
Exterior Clemens's lawn, night. Jack carries a small brown paper bag as they creep toward the house. Billy lags behind.
Hey, Jack, you got the bag of shit?
Yeah, man, it's extra stinky for some reason.
What do you mean?
Hey, it does smell kind of weird. Is that your shit or something, Frank?
Frank gets very shifty-eyed.
No.
Bill, you want to do the honors tonight?
Why not? Who got the lighter?
Jack hands Billy a lighter. Billy places the paper bag on the welcome mat in front of the door and lights it. He rings the doorbell and runs, but then he stops right in the middle of the yard. Jack and Frank giggle nervously.
Billy, hurry up!
Watch out, here he comes.
Billy stands frozen. The porch lights go on. Clemens, clad as before, crankily pokes his head out.
Who the hell is it? Hey, you, stop right there. Barbara, call the police. I got him this time.
Bag.
Great Caesar's ghost, call the fire department while you're at it. I'm gonna try to stomp it out.
No, don't. That bag is full of dog shit. Well, at least I think it's dog shit. Oh, I don't even know why I put it there. It was just a stupid idea.
What's he doing?
I think if you just leave it alone, it'll go out. I apologize for putting you through this. I was just bored, I guess. I'm sorry.
Hey, you're that kid who had to bribe his way through second grade? Ho, 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 looky here, Barbara. We got ourselves a celebrity on our lawn.
Clemens begins marching around the burning bag, stomping his feet, clapping his hands, and chanting.
Flunk the second grade, flunk the second grade. Come on out, Barbara, join in the fun.
I got you.
Jack and Frank stare in amazement as Billy trudges towards home. They slowly get up and join him. All the while, Clemens continues to march, stomp, clap, and chant, his face lit eerily by the burning bag, and finally stepping on it obliviously.
Flunk the second grade, flunk the second grade. Oops.
Exterior pool morning. Jack and Frank are passed out by the poolside as a spectacular sunrise unfolds. The area is littered with broken beer bottles, half-eaten food, a sleeping bulldog with a cowboy hat on, etc. Billy dangles his feet in the pool, deep in thought. Veronica marches across the lawn. She walks over to the edge of the pool where Billy sits and kicks Billy into the pool with a splash.
Hey, whoa, hey.
Jack and Frank awaken. Veronica jumps into the pool.
What's going on, man?
Veronica grabs Billy by the hair and begins pushing his head under the water, pulling it up for a second, pushing it under, etc.
I think Billy and his girlfriend are playing water polo or something.
Maybe they're playing Marco Polo.
Veronica begins slamming Billy's head against the side of the pool.
Marco!
Polo! Ah, that was a great game. How come we never play that anymore?
Veronica lets Billy loose and climbs out. Billy stands in the middle of the pool, fully revived but dizzy.
Ernie sat outside my classroom crying yesterday. When I asked him what was wrong, he said Billy called me Little Chief Rain Pants. It's one thing for you to dump on me, but tormenting an 8-year-old boy is too low, even for you.
Sorry. Yesterday was a bad day.
Thanks for the news flash. Hey, I got an idea for you. Instead of being an idiot every day, why don't you go back to school and graduate and get the company?
I don't want it anymore.
Billy gets out of the pool. Veronica storms over to Billy and kicks him in the stomach. Billy doubles over and falls back into the pool.
What do you mean you don't want it anymore?
I don't want it anymore.
You know, I can't believe I ever liked someone who could just roll over and die like this.
I ain't rolling over and dying. I was set up. And worst of all, no one believes me.
Billy gets out of the pool.
I believe you, Billy. And I believe in you. Some people have no willpower, no brains, no vision. They just drift through life like lumps of crap.
What's she talking about?
You have all those talents, Billy, but you're afraid to use them. Don't be.
Veronica gently grabs Billy's shoulders.
You say you're not a loser, Billy Madison. So win.
Billy thinks about it, then walks away towards the house. Suddenly, he stops and music swells.
Yes, I will go back to school and achieve victory. No man can take what my father has built unless that man is me.
Oh, my Billy, sweet Billy boy, I knew you would go back. I don't know if this is right. No one can stop you if you try. Don't I have a nice rack?
Billy turns around and embraces Veronica.
Veronica, I thank you for beating the shit out of me. I see things so clearly now. I choose my destiny.
Bonus verse. But Billy, my buddy, I thought you liked to have fun. Sit around drinking beer all day, light bags of shit and run.
Frank, you know we still have good times. I wish I could think of something that rhymes.
Billy, my sweetheart, you worked so hard in my class. I brought some friends from there out here. Didn't you notice I have a nice ass?
She jumps into the mansion lawn where the entire third grade class stands about 30 yards away and sings,
We're here to help you, Billy. Get back in school today. You gotta work real hard
to graduation day.
The clown, unnoticed on the other side of the pool, sits up.
Hey, kids, it's me. I bet you thought that I was dead. But when I fell over, I just broke my leg and got a hemorrhage in my head.
But Billy, the thing that bugs me most is why did Max Anderson lie?
Interior Max's bedroom, day. Max lying in bed, sheets pulled up to his neck. He sings,
Because Eric had proved that when I was younger, I squashed the head of some guy.
In Eric's office, he sings at his desk.
That's right, you goofy slob! I blackmailed you and I cheated! And here's one little kitchen tip for you. Pecan pie is best served heated!
McGrath's apartment, day. McGrath lies naked on his couch, watching TV for 4 bars. Just naked, watching TV
Oh my God.
for 4 bars. That is awesome, and I wish that were in the movie so bad. Exterior pool day. Billy, Veronica, Jack, Frank, the clown, and the third graders have linked hands, and they are swaying. The bulldog is biting Jack's pant leg, and everyone sings.
There are obstacles in the way, but together we shall overcome. Because you can't break a spirit and you can't kill a dream. Do you have any more gum, more gum, more gum, more gum? Do you have any more gum?
Yay! Ernie hands Billy a stick of gum, which Billy puts in his mouth and chews.
So chewy.
Back in Max's basement, Max looks haggard and unkempt. He's rooting through a large pile of junk, looking for something.
You know, it's here somewhere.
He finds what he's looking for: a goofy purple and yellow nylon mask, a matching jersey with the letters RB emblazoned on the front.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Max is becoming emotional. Slowly, hesitantly, he puts the mask on. He looks blankly into the distance and begins hearing a voice and crowd noise in his head.
And the revolting blob is circling the Baltimore Beast. Look at that disgusting pile of blubber. Oh my God, he's sitting on his head. The revolting blob is sitting on the beast's head. The Baltimore Beast is out. The Baltimore Beast is not moving.
The ring bell starts to ring, which turns into Max's ding-dong doorbell.
Huh? What? Who?
Max stumbles up the basement steps. On his stoop, Max opens the door.
Ernie, what are you doing here? You should be in school.
Mr. Anderson, is that you?
Max takes off his mask.
Well, actually, yes. You know, I don't normally permit students to visit me at home, without parental supervision.
Max notices the entire third grade is sitting on his lawn.
Oh boy. Look, children, it's great for all of you to surprise me like this, but...
Oh, shit. Mr. Anderson, Billy says that the stuff you said didn't happen. Is he lying or are you lying?
Kids, it's not as easy as that. I mean...
Third grade, entire third grade stares at Max.
I would never do anything to hurt you kids. Helping you learn is the most important thing in my life.
Dan comes out of the front door behind Max wearing the jersey and the cape, making motorcycle noises. Dan runs out onto the lawn.
No, Dan, stop.
He chases the agile Dan around the lawn.
No, Dan, go inside. You're ruining everything.
Neighbors watch the chase as Max begins bawling uncontrollably.
Please stop. I beg you. You can't wear that costume outside.
Max trips over a hose and falls. He lays there sobbing.
I sat on his head. I squished his head.
Interior Eric's office day. Max, haggard and unkempt, reads a message.
The statement I made about Billy Madison was and is completely untrue. I now know that I shall never escape my past as the revolting blob. It is something I must learn to live with.
We pull back to reveal that we're watching a television in Eric's office. Eric is pacing around agitatedly.
No.
Eric picks up a stapler and predominantly forcefully at the television. The stapler, however, flies out the doorway, striking the secretary. Papers go flying, and the secretary slumps to the floor. Eric resumes.
No.
Interior Brian's den, night. Brian is seated behind his desk. Billy, Eric, and Carl are seated in chairs facing him. Brian sighs heavily.
What a mess. First, this psycho Max goes on TV and lies. Then he retracts it. And now Eric's secretary is in a coma. Carl, has anybody been able to find this Max guy?
No, he's vanished. Nobody has any idea where he went.
I believe Billy all along, sir.
Cut the horse shit. I know you blackmailed Max.
Take it easy, Bill. Geez, this whole thing was going great until this crazy wrestling freak messed everything up. I guess Billy should get another shot at high school.
Hey, rules are rules. Billy was supposed to finish each grade within 2 weeks or I get the company. And he didn't finish ninth.
Come on, Eric. Certainly there were extenuating circumstances.
Extenuating. We had a deal, a signed, written deal. Each grade, 2 weeks or I get the company.
Well, technically you're right, but...
Shut up, Brian! I've had to listen to you jawing for Well, technically, Just shut up! Are you going to hand over the company to me or not?
No.
Well, then I'll see your ass in court.
Eric stands up to go.
This for real, Dad?
I can tie him up in court for years, but in the end, there's a good chance he'll win.
Eric opens the door.
Nice talking to you, shitheads.
Hey, Eric, how would you like to settle this now? No lawyers, you and me, mano y mano.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? So, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Billy spots a picture of Bruce Jenner on the wall.
It means an academic decathlon. One day, 10 events, testing all the knowledge one will gain in high school. Or me versus you.
You're joking, right?
Let's take it easy here, Billy.
I'm serious. Let's do it. Let's do it on Friday.
Sorry. Billy, Eric graduated magna cum laude from Harvard when he was 9.
Let's do it.
Is it okay with you, Dad?
If you think you can beat him.
I can. I will.
It's a deal.
Billy and Eric shake hands. Then Billy grabs Eric, a la Godfather, and kisses him full on the lip. Exterior school parking lot morning. Eric's Ferrari pulls into school first, just ahead of Billy's Camaro. Eric, carrying an armload of books, jogs to the entrance just ahead of Billy. Billy catches up to Eric and knocks his book to the pavement. In the high school hallway, Billy walks with Rod and Paul. And Rod says,
These are the trigonometry review handouts for the classes you missed.
This is last year's physics notes. This is the best I could do.
Fellas, you're saving my life. I'm late, so walk with me.
Billy rushes to his locker, quickly does his combination, and opens it. The locker is filled with horse manure.
Oh, what the hell? Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm still a loser.
He turns around and sees Big O'Doyle, a red-haired mountain.
O'Doyle rules.
Billy walks up to him as a crowd gathers.
O'Doyle, let me explain something. Your whole family, you, your freak 9th grade brother, your dumpy-looking 3rd grade brother, and that piece of crap 1st grade brother of yours need to get their flaming red dipshit heads kicked in so bad it's sick. I figured most of the people who go to school with you guys would love to do it, but they're too afraid because you guys are so big and mean. Then I thought maybe I could do it, but then you guys could sue me for big money.
O'Doyle looks unimpressed by Billy's bravado.
So then what I did was I hired people that aren't scared of anything. Crazy people. People with nothing to severely beat you. But then I thought that'd be too gruesome. So I decided to hire these guys anyway to stand by and make sure that if any of your classmates did feel like assaulting you, they could do so without any fear of you fighting back.
We see 2 deranged people, and man, they look nuts. Now, O'Doyle looks impressed.
So if anyone wants to pound these O'Doyle's heads in, dig in. I got some studying to do. Enjoy your beating.
Billy heads off to class as the rest of the school jumps on Big O'Doyle. Cut to the lunchroom. 9th grade O'Doyle gets food dumped on him as two teenage crazy chaperones look on. 3rd grade O'Doyle gets stuffed in a garbage can as two 12-year-old psychos supervise. Cut to elementary school hallway. 1st grade O'Doyle gets pelted with dodgeballs by 6-year-olds as a 9-year-old crazy chaperone. Cut back to the high school hallway where Billy, Rod, and Paul are rapidly moving down the hallway.
Hey, Billy, that was great.
Yeah, but what are we going to do when those psychos you hired go home?
Life's too short, fellas. Do what you want to do and don't worry about guys like that.
Billy stops at his classroom.
But if all else fails, Just punch him in the dick. Whammo. Ow, my dick.
He dunks into a classroom. Exterior poolside day. Jack, Frank, and Billy are in lawn chairs reading. Billy is reading American history. Jack is reading Women Over 80. Frank is reading Huge Ankles. Interior Eric's office day. Eric polishes a nude statue's buttocks as he listens to his audio taped physics lecture. Interior tent at night. The tent is even messier. Veronica is sitting on Billy's desk while Billy is in a nearby chair.
Norman invasion of England?
1066.
Veronica takes off her shoes.
Magna Carta?
1215.
Veronica takes off her sweater.
Spanish Armada?
Veronica grabs her t-shirts in preparation for removing it.
1566. 1666? Damn it.
Interior Eric's office night. Eric hits the books. Widen to reveal the janitor holding flashcards of multiplication tables for Eric. In Billy's bedroom, during the day, we see Juanita lying on the bed reading Huge Boobs magazine.
Ooh, she got some big ones, but mine are bigger.
Exterior garden day. Pete, the Haitian gardener, is speaking French to Billy like crazy. Billy looks down at his French book, perplexed. Interior den day. Juanita and Veronica teach Billy how to sew. Interior kitchen day. The cook is teaching Billy and Ernie how to sew. Interior mansion lawn day. Billy runs out of the house throwing papers, chased by Juanita and Veronica.
I can't take it anymore. Too much studying. No more studying. Woohoo!
He jumps in the pool. Exterior Nib High School day. It's early morning as the small group gathers outside the school for the beginning of the competition. Billy and Eric are surrounded by Juanita, Brian, Veronica, Ernie, Rod, Paul, Jack, Frank, the clown, and Carl. Oblaski presides. Gentlemen, I'm sure you're all aware of just how unusual this competition is. Thanks to a generous donation by Mr. Madison to the school library, I've been able to arrange for 10 different teachers to administer this academic decathlon in various different courses of study. However, if there's any funny stuff from either side, let's just say my pad of pink detention slips is at the ready. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Sure.
Then let the academic decathlon begin. Interior math class day. Billy's supporters watch from the doorway as Eric and Billy work out complex quadratic equations on the chalkboard. Eric whizzes along, dusting Billy. Billy writes, "Eric has skid stains," and walks out. Interior home ec class day. Billy pulls a fine-looking apple pie from the oven. Eric's pie comes out of the oven aflame. He dumps it hurriedly into the trash barrel, setting a mound of trash on fire, and grins sheepishly. Exterior high school track day. Billy and Eric, both in goofy gym shorts, tank tops, race around the track neck and neck. A bunch of similarly dressed 10th graders are cheering Billy on. Eric pulls ahead and wins. Eric and Billy slow and stop, both breathing heavily.
Second team All-American, Yale track.
Billy shoves Eric and knocks him head over a bench.
Oh, gross. Did you just see his balls?
Yeah, they were weird looking.
Interior acting classroom day. Eric struggles to sound sincere as he reads aloud before the drama teacher.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles.
Billy enters the classroom dressed as Hamlet in black tights, some medieval-looking black shirts, and a black beret, carrying a skull.
And by imposing on them to die, to sleep no more, and I sleep to say to end a heartache and thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consumption devoutly to be wished.
Billy's growing crowd of supporters give him a round of applause. Eric gives a thumbs down. Interior chemistry classroom. Eric breezes through his bubbly experiment. Billy holds a Florence flask over a Bunsen burner until it shatters, cascading green liquid all over his experiment. Eric smirks. Billy sheepishly lowers his goggles over his eyes. Interior music classroom day. Eric plays a flawless Rachmaninoff concerto on the computer. On the computer? Oh man, on the piano. Billy, holding a clarinet, is befuddled. Like my brain, it is a brain fart. Billy, holding a clarinet, is befuddled, but finally starts playing a bad scale. Interior Spanish classroom day.
Tú dejas un quesadilla, pero yo discuto chiquita.
Angle, yeehaw, yeehaw.
Interior High School Auditorium Day. The entire high school student body has assembled. On stage are Oblasky, and each seated next to a wooden lectern, Eric and Billy. Good afternoon, students. You've been invited here today to witness the 10th and final event in the competition between Mr. Eric Gordon and Mr. Billy Madison. The audience begins hooting and hollering. The volume rises and then slowly falls into silence. I can wait. I've got all day. As of this moment, Mr. Madison is ahead by 1 point. The results of this last oral exam, which will be graded on a scale of 1 to 20, will be determinative. Please draw your attention to the board behind me. Oblasky gestures to a large Jeopardy-style board of question topics. They include English literature, U.S. presidents, on silver screen stars. Each competitor will select the final category for his opponent. Mr. Madison will go first. Mr. Gordon, choose the topic. Eric looks over the list of topics. He points his finger at one, imported beers. Billy's face lights up, but Eric's finger keeps moving and indicates another topic.
Reflections of society and literature. Good luck, schmuck.
Mr. Madison, the Industrial Revolution changed the face of the modern novel forever. Analyze and explain. Billy steps to the lectern and clears his throat.
Yeah, the Industrial Revolution had a tremendous impact on the novel. Factories were drawing people off the farms and into the cities, and people read lots of books.
Billy looks into the audience, a panicked expression on his face. He sees Brian, Veronica, and finally Miss Lippy encouraging him, and he gains his footing.
Nowhere was this more evident than in Chrissy Taylor's masterpiece, The Puppy Who Lost His Way.
We cut to Billy bringing it on home.
And therefore, Happy the puppy and the little boy were trying to, find each other. The dog was like, where the hell am I? And the boy was like, where's that damn dog? So society was pulling them apart, even though they were just trying to find each other.
Cut to Jack and Frank in the audience, nodding with complete perception.
And it was really like the Industrial Revolution and all that industry that was making things tough for Happy the dog to do what he had to do, which is to find the boy that was looking for him in the modern world.
Billy smiles at Veronica in the audience.
I love Veronica Vaughn. Nib high football rules. Yeah.
The audience goes nuts. Mr. Oblasky says, thank you, Mr. Madison. Unfortunately, I have no idea what you were talking about. I was actually offended by the stupidity of that answer. I award 0 points, but you remain 1 point ahead. Mr. Gordon, it is your turn. Eric steps up to the lectern, smiling confidently. Oblasky says, Mr. Madison, choose the topic. Billy looks fearfully at the list of topics. Robber barons, economic terrorism, merciless dictators. Eric just smirks at him, supremely confident. Then Billy's eye falls on a topic way in the corner. Billy smiles triumphant.
I choose business ethics.
Eric gets shifty-eyed. Oblasky tears open an envelope. Mr. Gordon, The American business environment has fundamentally changed following the insider trading and savings and loan scandals. Explain business ethics, how they are applied today. Eric looks stunned.
Yeah. The ethics of business can be summarized with, ethics are... You know, the thing about ethics is, not... Ah!
Eric takes over his lectern and pulls a pistol from his waistband. The audience lets out a collective scream and scrambles for the door. Veronica tries in vain to reach the stage past the fleeing students. Billy stares at Eric coolly.
That question was no fair! That wasn't in the reading. I demand a new question!
Take it easy, Psycho. You blew it. You lose.
No! I ought to kill you, you miserable piece of...
So go ahead and shoot me. Or don't you got the guts?
Eric cocks his gun.
Yikes!
Suddenly, out of stage left, Max, in his revolting blob costume, comes racing across the stage. He tackles Eric savagely.
What the hell is that?
Matt squats over Eric's head with a crazed look in his eye. He begins to lower his ass.
Max, no!
He deserves it. He made me do something bad.
That head ain't worth squishing.
Reluctantly, Max rolls off Eric. Veronica finally reaches the edge of the stage.
Billy!
And just when you think it's all over, that evil bastard Eric sits up, aims the gun at Veronica, laughing maniacally.
No!
A gunshot rings out, but it's Eric who crumples to the ground, holding his ass.
Huh?
Billy spots his psychotic former classmate McGrath at the far end of the auditorium holding a high-powered rifle. Seeing Billy, McGrath lowers the rifle and waves cheerily.
Man, I'm glad I called that guy.
Veronica reaches the fallen Max.
That was some shit. Max, are you okay?
Sure, I'm okay.
Billy runs over and Veronica hugs him.
Yep. A little confused, a little upset, a little hungry, still horny, but all in all, okay.
Billy hugs Veronica tight. Slowly, he lowers his hand onto her ass and squeezes it. Jack and Frank, in the midst of a nearly empty auditorium, give thumbs ups. Exterior mansion lawn day. A platform and a podium have been set up, along with a couple of hundred chairs. All the kids who went to school with Billy, about 400 strong, along with the household staff and the men in tuxes, they're all here. Brian, Max, Carl, and Veronica are on the platform. At the podium is Billy, dressed in full graduation regalia. He addresses the audience.
And so, I have graduated. I feel an amazing sense of accomplishment at having done what I set out to do, which is to convince my father that I am capable enough to run the company he has spent his life building. But I feel an even stronger sense of accomplishment at actually having graduated high school, from getting high marks on my exams, from learning. This is a joy that all students share, and it's a joy that I have become addicted to.
Frank yells out from the audience.
Yahoo, Billy! Those everyone! Hey!
That's right, Frank. Yahoo! Yahoo for education. Yahoo for learning. Yahoo for knowledge. And so, after a consultation with several experts, I have decided to step down as chairman of Madison Hotels, leaving it in the capable hands of my father's longtime friend and associate, Carl Alphonse, and follow my true calling at Teachers College. I'm going to be a teacher.
The audience goes wild, except for Eric, wrapped in ace bandages and shaking his fist in rage. Billy steps down from the podium and shakes Carl's hand.
I can still call you if I really need your advice, can't I?
You sure can.
Billy shakes Brian's hand.
I guess I really saved the day, Dad. You didn't have to give the company to Eric.
You think I signed that contract? I'm not that big of a dipshit. Anyways, I'm proud of you. Now, you sure this is what you want to do?
I'm sure. Thanks for everything, Dad.
Brian grabs Billy by the cheeks and kisses Billy's forehead. Billy walks over to Max.
Max, you saved my life. What can I say?
You don't have to say anything. I'm so proud of you.
Billy moves toward Veronica, but Max grabs his hand.
But I'm still horny.
Billy, laughing nervously, pulls his hand away and goes over to Veronica.
You think he's horny? Come here.
Veronica pulls Billy into her for a wet, passionate kiss. The crowd goes even more nuts. Shots of odd couples in the crowd making out. Oblasky and the maid, Jack and a teen snob queen Nancy, the attractive lady with Paul on the left and Rod on the right, Frank and the bus driver, Miss Lippy and the clown, Juanita and Danny McGrath, the lunch lady and the penguin. Fade out. The end.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, that penguin gets around.
I've never had a better excuse to do that in a script.
Everybody was so horny.
So much horny.
A lot of horny, a lot of creepy.
It was great.
Actually, I noticed like every part that was horny was my character. Did you do that on purpose, Beth?
I just had a feeling.
I
Am I
kept
being
hitting on
typecasted?
him and I like worked in his house. What are you talking about?
That's true. That's true.
Like that was some oof.
It's really the only movie where Adam Sandler is called a piece of ass.
Well, unless you've seen Airheads. I don't think they actually call him that in that movie, but he is one in that.
For real.
Oof.
Are you right? Am I wrong?
No,
Do I
totally.
lie? Oh my God.
All three of them, man.
Brendan. Ooh.
We should do that.
Hair on Brendan. Ooh.
Can we do
Good
Airheads?
luck.
Yes, let's do Airheads.
I mean, I don't know if the script is out there, but fuck yeah.
It probably is.
I
There's
agree.
some, you'd be surprised. I mean, you wouldn't be surprised, actually.
No, I mean, I'm often surprised at what doesn't exist. For example, like
There might only be four
Never
good
Ending
parts,
Story.
right?
Like the only
You know,
one
like,
that I found
old
was
stuff
very
is not, it
bad.
blows my mind that, oh, Airhead script is available.
Yay!
Makes sense.
But
There are
it's the
screenplays
same
out there
like
that I own
paid
books for that like I purchased from bookstores that I can't find online, and it's
I
infuriating.
have those too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to pay for it to do Airheads, unfortunately.
No.
I don't know if I like it that much. I have other ones I'd rather do first.
I mean, we can always like have every person transcribe one part of the movie or something.
Well, no, it's transcribed. It's just the pain in the ass part is adding all the character names and stage directions.
Yeah.
That's like the huge pain in the ass part. That's like a labor of love, especially for like a full movie. Like it's easier with TV shows, but
It takes a lot of time.
I might be down.
You get every person to do one part of it, and then it takes less time.
And that's
And it's gonna look weird because everyone's gonna have a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll all have our own formats.
yeah, it's a scary thought. I think two people could do it though.
I could do it. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I've done it so many times at this point, and I get
know.
quicker at it every time. So
I mean, I have done it as well, but I'm just like, well, I have this mother load of scripts that don't need to be
of course,
If it's a labor of love script, though, it's fun to do.
that's what I'm
Oh, I
saying. And
know.
like, I really love Airheads. It's been a long time since I watched it, but I love Airheads, and it would be fun for me to do that. So I'm down.
Well, you should.
And I don't think it would be like that hard. It's
No.
mostly inside the studio, so it's
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
not gonna be.
And there's at least 5 good parts, right? There's like the 3 band guys.
Oh,
the
there's a ton.
DJ,
There's the band. There's the radio station guys.
and then the bad
There's the
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
the police. There's a bunch of
I haven't seen it in so long, but
Yeah, there's a bunch
There's
of
Lemmy.
characters. It's a fun movie.
yeah, I remember really like. I mean, I think I own it, but in fact, I'm pretty sure I do. I have a disc of it.
Reel to reel. The demo on reel to reel.
Wow.
It's the best.
I love that movie. I love Lemmy shouting from the crowd, "I was the editor of the school newspaper."
I also love that the
He's silly.
when the suit shows up and they test him by saying,
Yeah.
"Who do you agree with?" Or like, "Whose side are you on? David Lee Roth or Eddie Van Halen?" And he was like, "Eddie Van Halen." They were like, "Get the fuck out of here."
What? He sold a lot of records. Give me another one. Give me another chance. Okay. Who would win the battle between Lemmy and God? Lemmy.
Question.
Yeah. Trick question. Lemmy is God. And then he has a cameo.
Oh God.
I need to rewatch that movie. I don't remember it that well at all. It's
I
been
remember
ages.
bits, but I don't remember all of it. But it's a great one.
Oh damn! Well, it's got a great cast.
Really great cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's got, hasn't it got 2 people from Seinfeld in it?
I don't know, but it's
Michael
got
Richards is in it.
I think it has Kramer and Newman, no? Or am I just adding Kramer into that movie?
No, Kramer is in
Michael
it. It's
Richards,
Newman
100%.
that.
Oh, it's Newman that I'm adding in.
Yeah.
And then he ruins the movie by saying the N-word.
Oh.
Oh no, he just did that in real life.
Yeah, that was his own life he ruined.
I mean, he did. He kind of did.
Oh no, he did,
We were
but
watching
like it's
UHF. We were watching UHF the other day, and it was like him and the kids show part, and I was like, this is all well and good until he uses the N-word in front of the kids. Yep, never gonna live that down ever.
Nope. I just want to say, Michael McKean, Chris Farley, Judd Nelson, who I didn't even know, I forgot existed as a person.
It's great.
He's so good in Airheads too.
That was the thing, like, one of the perks of going to sleepaway camp was watching movies that kids slightly older than me had picked on the bus to and from camp. So that's how I saw Back to the Future. That's how I saw, like, a lot of really, really, really good, like, kids comedy movies from the 80s. I saw that way. And it was great.
Nice.
Great way to not throw up on the bus to camp. Because if you were like me, that was a challenge. Needless to say, I was super popular. Everyone loved the girl who puked.
It could be worse. You could pee your pants. They're kind of in the middle. Kind of in the middle.
Grosser.
Depends how the puke grows. It depends on the puke, really.
Puke is grosser than pee.
You're not.
And you just used the word depends twice in that last sentence. Seems like you could get away with it and nobody would know.
Womp womp.
I will say this though. I will say if you're the kid who throws up on the bus, people will make fun of you for a little bit, but if you're the kid who pees his pants, you have to move.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, yeah. I think like vomit is grosser, but it's like to throw up out of something a little more socially acceptable.
Pants in front of half of my school in elementary school, the M through Z. I peed my pants in front of the entire half of the school.
Oh my goodness!
In front of my whole class.
I did class. Class happened.
Yeah, class.
It was really bad.
They put me on a goddamn trampoline.
Oh no!
That's a good excuse.
When they were weighing us in front of everybody.
Baby,
and I had to pee so bad, and they wouldn't let me. And I got on the scale, and I was wearing sweatpants.
Oh
And
no!
it fucking ballooned up, and then it went all over the scale. And I'm pretty sure that people remember that for the rest of their lives. I know I did.
Oh no!
Oh, you poor thing.
But nobody ever said anything to me about it. Maybe they were just too embarrassed for me.
Yeah, they probably didn't want to make it.
But I remember shit like I remember the kid who shared the desk with me in 5th grade barfing all over the desk. I can still picture it. So I'm sure that that's burned into like half my school's minds still.
Oh, I had so many of those.
Bunch of those.
I had like weird illnesses when I was a kid, so I had like The whooping cough where I would like have a gasping, hacking cough until I threw up, which
Ooh.
people loved. That was super
Oh
fun
no.
to be around. No, I mean, listen, I was like 6 months. I was sick and then I was better, but like,
I sneeze farted in the middle of class.
woo!
Oh, I've done that. That's the worst.
Woo! The double shot.
Yeah, luckily it didn't last after everyone laughing very hard. It just and then nothing after that. So I didn't have to live it down or anything.
Oh, I got shit for the rest of the semester. Every time they called my name in class, this one kid would sneeze and everybody would giggle. It was terrible.
My one saving grace is that the kids were not good at making fun of me.
Oh man, they all had like a black belt and making fun of my ass.
Like they were
it's
mean.
very upsetting.
They were mean, but they weren't creative. Like they weren't smart. So it was just like,
Yeah. One kid just kept calling me Aneen, like that was insulting, and it was just my name backward.
yeah.
I was like, okay, okay.
What?
At least
Yeah.
if you're going by like birth names and you're saying my name backwards, it could be said as like harass. So that's kind of something that's not good. But like Aneen isn't even a thing.
Oh god, I just had a recovered memory. At one point, somebody in one of my 9th grade classes pointed out that Ed spelled backwards is duh. And I got that for a little while. Oh fuck.
Oh no!
Anybody want to come over and just hold me while I weep for a while?
But it's not duh
Yeah.
backward. It's duh.
Yeah, I know, but it's hard to explain that over a laughing class of
It's
children.
a schwa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no explaining away when people start referring. I'm gonna spill the beans here. What my actual first name is because I don't go by it. But when everybody starts calling you Ad Dumb,
Oh. No.
yeah,
I do
Sorry.
like that name though. For what it's worth.
Huh.
I
When did
don't.
you switch?
Fair enough.
5th grade.
That sucks.
That was when I switched.
The worst.
That makes you the 4th person that I know who have, in one way or another, changed their name to Alex. I mean, over the course of my life, I'm an old person, so.
Oh, I
but-
know a lot of people whose names are Sarah and don't go by Sarah.
It's just I know a lot of people who have changed their names specifically to like either Alexandra or Alex with a Y and 2 X's or I don't know if you're an Alexander or just an Alex or how that.
I
Yeah,
know a
just my
lot of
middle name is
Sarahs that go
Alexander,
by other
so.
names too, but that's because they're strippers.
Yeah, wait, that doesn't. I wasn't counting those. I wasn't.
No,
Counting
but
those.
you just reminded me. I'm like, actually, I have a friend who just came out as trans, and her name is Alex.
It's a great name. It's a
Yeah,
great
it is a great name.
I considered it for both of my children, and if I were going to change my name, it's a great name.
Oh, it's a great name.
Man.
It's great for whatever gender. It's great. It's great.
It's absolutely.
I'm all
fantastic.
for it.
But my
I
mom
also
didn't want to
have a-
give me that for a first name because she was afraid people would call me Al.
Oh.
That was before the song came out, to be
I
fair.
was gonna say what, like Paul Simon, because that's a bad thing. Why is that a bad thing?
She's clearly not a
was before
Simon
that
fan.
song came out. Yeah. That
You
song
know, you
didn't come
never
out until I was
know,
like
like-
6.
I don't know. My daughter is named Allegra, and when I named her that, I thought that she'd be like an Allie, or you know what I mean. But I call her Leggers. Like that. That's what I call my child is Leggers. Hey,
Like
Leggers.
Happened.
I never call her Allegra. Like that's just. It's like maybe she were in trouble, but Leggers.
So my given first and middle name is Sarah Lavinia. And most people in my life call me Sadie, but my mom and a lot of my family all call me variations on Lavinia. So it'll be Vin, Vinny, Lavin, Sarah Vin. Like there's just a million variations on that. And so when people meet my mom and they hear her say like Vinny, and they're like, what?
I mean, Lavinia's a cool name, so
Oh,
I don't.
Lavinia is great, but Vinny makes me sound like a plumber from Brooklyn who's here.
Yo, Vinny.
Hey, how you doing?
Like you're
I
a
think
lawyer.
lawyer. I think lawyer when I hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Little Italy because that's kind of where I grew up, but I think like, hey, Vinny down the butcher shop.
It's Vinny Bag of Donuts.
Mini bucket.
Yeah.
Oh,
I always
I
liked
hope
Sadie,
I'll get that
even
one.
though when I was little, people made fun of my parents for calling me that because it was like an old lady name. It hadn't come back around yet. Now it
Lavinia?
has.
I love Lavinia.
Sadie.
Oh, Sadie. Sadie is, yeah, that's fantastic.
It was a grandma name. It came back, but it was a grandma name when I was a kid.
Well, Lavinia is, I